for it to start. So that way Irby is not immortalized on the internet for making sexual orgasm noises. On YouTube, no less.
Oh, yeah.
The best place to make them.
No, I'm pretty sure that's Pornhub.
Ooh, even better.
Great, now I want to look at porn. You guys have just made this awkward for me.
I am 3 steps ahead of you.
I mean, for you.
I mean, you are tied up.
Not yet. I haven't made the roll yet.
Yes, that is
Because
what
we didn't get to that part.
So,
He's still fucking stunned, so it's not going to be a hard one.
would you like to roll survival to tie up your friend? Joe?
With, I believe, me helping, giving them help action.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll work.
Aha!
17? Yeah, I'd say that. Wait, what do you mean our friend? He's not our friend. We don't know shit about him. He's literally showed up once and then buggered off.
The 24, he is
26.
26?
Yep.
Oh, you're right, he is stunned.
Also, I'm helping him.
Yeah, the 26, he is tied up well. Alright. Yeah. So.
Shall
Question,
we,
can you guys hear me chewing?
a little
Yeah,
bit, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic.
Shall we, close the door?
Still not out of the room.
Yeah, I'm calling out to Karlov. Like, shall we close the door? So we may have a chat with our friend Real, if that is his name.
I'm basically, if I remember correctly, like 10 feet away from the door, and I'm still running.
That's why I'm asking, like, do you wish to close the door? Like, when you're on our side.
I can only teleport so many times during the day to get over this thing.
Do you need some help?
Wow.
I'm assuming he's needing help then. Since,
It's at full health.
well, yeah, we're closing the door in there with them, right? That was the
Yeah.
plan.
No, they're already all basically. What are they, babies now?
Are
Well,
they?
not quite babies, but they're all being aged backwards as it passes through them.
Yeah, because I've gone to the back of the room, and now I'm coming to the front of the room. So I've gone through
Yeah.
them twice now.
Yeah, they are significantly shorter than they used to be.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and start pushing the orb out of the oh wait, no, I still have one in my pocket, don't I?
Yes,
Yes.
you do.
A cracking one.
A broken one, yes.
You're welcome.
Well, then I'm going. Then I could still wait. No, because mage hand is considered a. Is that considered concentration? No, it's not. Because it is a cantrip, it is not considered concentration. So I do not have to. I can use mage hand while still having control of the wrist pocket. I'll just have to be I'm hoping that this one doesn't crack, so I can just hold this one in my hand, or off my hand a little bit. So strength save for the
Yep.
boy.
On that. I had to pull up the note cards again.
Oh, good.
I had them out, I just...
You're fine.
Yeah, this ain't gonna go well. Told it.
Well, I'm not sure it's quite out yet, unless I've gotten that trick
No,
down.
it's not quite out yet, but I called it not going well. And how long is Rail paralyzed for? Does he
Just till the end of my turn. So he's pretty much now.
Alright, Rail, you are tied up.
Lovely.
Let us focus on neutering this slime.
I'm sorry, you sound like you have peanut butter on the roof of your mouth. What did you say?
I'm ignoring him.
Well, geez, I mean, you tied me up to ask me questions, and then now you're not going to respond to me?
I'm still ignoring him. I am focusing on the slime at the moment, like I said I was.
Well,
Mm.
with that, we'll move to Tailog's turn on Rel. Would you like to take any actions while you're tied up?
Probably try to get untied.
With the centaur man looking at you, literally
Yeah.
looking at your hands.
That is.
I'm mostly talking about sheer strength, breaking through the rope.
Alright.
Oh God.
Athletics it is. Oh, you don't get through the rope, but it is starting to loosen a little.
And I'll do that on my next turn.
You wish to
All
bop
right.
him.
I could bop him.
Oh, would you really bop a man that can't even defend himself?
Stunning strike him.
Uh-huh. It's a melee weapon attack, too.
And he's tied, so I'm pretty sure you have
Yes.
advantage.
Yes.
Yes, you do, because he's on the ground. But it's Kirlov's turn at the moment
Exactly.
since he's done. Kirlov? Kirlov? Speak.
Sorry, I'm checking my
Oh.
movement speed. It's been a while.
You just have the shoddy-ish internet?
No, I was still muted because I was eating.
I just like to make sure you can still actually hear me from time to time.
I think I can't remember correctly, but I think I have like 10 feet until I'm out of the room.
That sounds about right.
By the way, everyone but Real can talk to each other, can talk to me telepathically.
I remember
Still.
that.
I'm just reminding everyone else.
I'll remind. I'll tell Karlov that Rill is trying to escape his restraints.
I mean, I'm not trying to be real secretive about it.
Well, Karlov was out of the room, so he might not have been paying attention to you.
I'm just like, "Eh."
Let me double check something.
And I also remind him, since you don't do physical damage, you have full reign of being able to attack the creature.
I've done that, so I think. Well, you're just gonna be able to push it out next turn, so
Maybe.
maybe. I'm gonna.
I can only force it 10 feet out. And if it's fighting me, then...
I'm gonna dash and stand outside the other door.
Okay.
So you're making it outside the. Oh, you're outside that door now. All right, is that all you're doing then, Jacob?
I had to dash to get there, so yes.
Yes. All right. Well, wait. As a road, you can do that as a bonus action.
Can I?
Cunning actions allow you to dash, disengage,
Mm-hmm.
hide as a bonus. 98% sure.
That's not tied to a specific subclass, right?
No, it's not.
Then yeah.
I'm looking it up because I'm doubting myself at the moment. Cunning action. Second level, you can take the dash, disengage, or hide action as a bonus action.
Neat.
Okay. Then I'm going to. Where is it? There it is.
Jesus. Goodbye.
And I'm going to try and open this door and peek inside.
Alrighty. that door is unlocked at the moment, and you notice an empty room. Well, empty of people. It looks like to be a room of someone who would be a little higher up in the organization, from what you could tell, because they have their own room.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I will go into more detail when you're doing a little more than just peeking in. Just that's the broad horizon.
Yeah.
This is not a
I
lot
had
of
to use my action to stealth anyway, so.
Yeah. So, Slime is going to try to catch up, and if I remember correctly, did you slow it, Austin?
Don't believe so, because that'd be concentration.
You slowed the previous one last time, and then you had to do the pulling
Did
out.
I?
So, I know you slowed something last time. That wasn't real.
I don't. Oh no, I do have
thought you
slow.
did.
I thought I hasted somebody, not slowed
Oh.
somebody.
The other way around. You made Tailog faster.
Because I had a haste open from last week. I didn't have slow open. At least I don't think so. Either way, I can't use it now.
So, and it will stop at the door because they'll have to dip that this time. Trying to make its way through. Finishing the de-aging process of the gods.
Poor sons of bitches.
Yeah, man, they said that, new life. Oh, God. You're, hostage? Holdy?
Yes.
What would you refer to yourself as in this situation, Rel?
What do you mean?
How would you refer to yourself in this situation?
Hostage? Captive?
This would be captive. We're not ransoming him.
Yeah, I'd say more like a captive or an abduction.
Is attempting to escape.
Abduction? Excuse
You
the
heard
fuck?
you fucking heard right, you son of a bitch.
You followed us. What do you mean?
You don't know if I followed you.
Technically you didn't, but you know.
So,
You don't know shit. I'm using your words.
Because you won't answer them. Without lying.
I mean, you're ignoring me.
Right now I am, because there's a bigger threat. Because currently you're tied up.
he's attempting to escape.
He has
It's more like a struggle. It's not like it's not like I'm actually trying. I'm trying to break free. That's it.
Yeah, he's not even trying to like fight us. He's like
I was like,
just like gnawing on the fucking rope.
pretty much.
Are you actually biting the rope?
Is that an option?
Is that an option?
How sharp are your teeth?
Well, it's not his turn.
I know it's not, but Beauregard?
Do you wish to question him, or shall I just push him into the slime?
I'd rather question him. Just make sure he doesn't try to escape before we finish the slime.
I would like to try to pick him up and fireman carry him.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, you're in it for a treat.
Okay. How much do you weigh, Rel?
Oh boy, how tall did I say I was? Oh, I didn't even. I'm a medium size, but with the amount of shit that's on me, I'd probably say I'm a good 200, like over 250 some pounds.
Oh, that's right.
He doesn't. He's not. Remember, he's not actually what he looks like.
What do you look like to me?
I look like a Valken with very nice formal clothing on, basically like a.
Videlkin?
Yep.
Oh,
What's
okay.
What's a Dalkin?
Me.
Blue
What?
people.
The blue people.
No,
Yep.
it is.
Like the very thin, very tall, lanky fucks. So, I'm about 120, maybe.
So, I think I probably could lift this guy up.
With one hand?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Perfect.
think you can? Give me a.
Oof.
So, you see Beauregard bend down to pick up the tied up Rel. He pulls. And Rel just doesn't really come off the ground. Just stays laying there. It looks like Beauregard is struggling a lot.
Okay.
That is a chunky boy.
Do I notice any magic items on Rel?
I feel like I feel like there's a check that needs to be made for
That's
that.
why I'm asking.
Are you using detect magic?
I mean, I technically could, but I don't want to. Also,
By
I don't
now-
think I have detect magic. I'm
Am I
just
able
looking
to,
at his. I'm looking at his art, like his jewelry or equipment, and seeing if there's anything that stands out to me as something that I would recognize.
Well, wait. Justin, are you done with your turn then?
I think I should move.
Oh, he's just gonna leave him there. Nice.
Might as well. I can't move him.
I can't pick him up.
Do I get a chance to try to break free again?
You
No.
will at the end of your Viz turn.
20.
Because I just have you added at the end right now.
I'm just gonna move.
Since you didn't participate in combat or anything.
All right.
So,
Well,
that's all you're doing?
Yes.
Yo, bear.
I'm going to try something.
Okay.
I'm going to unmage hand the orb inside the slime. And I'm pulling out the unstable thing and shoving it into the slime.
Good.
Right next to the other orb.
Okay, what hand are you using for this?
I mean, mage hand, obviously.
Oh. I thought you meant like physically shoving it in. I was like,
I mean, I
okay.
do have a magical arm, but I'm not close enough to do that.
Alright, so you shove it in. The crack is healed.
I've just made this worse.
I understand the thinking. You thought it was gonna be a paradox and it would kill itself.
Well, no. There
That
might
was
be a
gonna What
paradox.
happened if you got both of them to touch each other?
That's what I was doing.
Like,
Touch. I was having the two touch each other.
I meant the time through the whole blob. So you're shoving two black holes next to each other.
Correct.
Okay, hold on. I have to doodle something. I didn't. think
Gravitational
this-
waves, baby. Time is
Yeah.
gonna get distorted as fuck. We'll go back in time.
I've done.
Because here's the fun bit. If they merge together, I then only have to wrist pocket that one instead of two.
Time to doodle two black holes colliding because I didn't think this would happen today.
And Rill is right next to it.
I don't
Yes.
think there's a minimum safe distance for this cat.
Oh,
Good thing I have evasion.
I don't think that'll save you.
I hear Josh talking, but I didn't hear him. Say again, Josh. Oh, welcome back, Josh. Josh. I think this is the effect of the fucking.
Yup.
I think this is the
What
effect.
happened?
We killed him. We killed God.
hear me now?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
I should hear Austin talking, but I couldn't hear him talking in roll 20. I was like, oh, okay, so he's the one fucked up. No, it was me.
Yeah.
So, when two black holes collide, it makes a bigger black hole.
Good. It's just one. I have to tail. I just have to wrist pocket away.
So, when you shove it in, the orbs pull towards each other, shattering both encasings as they collide. Okay.
Can I wrist pocket now?
Oh.
I feel like he has to roll severity first.
Yeah, Austin.
I have a feeling that my arm.
Oh, I
If
still
it's
have
above
DM rolls on.
75, everyone here should be dead.
Well, not everyone's going to be dying, but it's an 82.
Holy fuck!
How much do we age?
Oh, we'll see. But I need to decide. I had a radius planned out for when a normal one would go off, but
I gotta double
Can
that
I
one.
Just double it. It has double the mass.
all right. Be about 60 feet.
Does it go through walls?
Yes.
Black hole.
Wait,
hole is
hold on. Does that go up?
Yes.
How
Yes.
far underground are we?
Yes.
Oh, Austin, you're about to make a new starlight.
We're gonna make a sky beam, baby.
Hey, I think I found a way for the guards to find us.
So, would the party like to make me some dexterity saving throws?
Does
Oh,
Real,
thank God.
Real gets disadvantage, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
That's fair.
I don't get advantage.
Ah! Fuck yeah!
Well,
I rolled an
Austin passes.
18, baby.
Shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
sorry, Alex.
Okay, 2 of you pass.
Yeah! Fuck. That means Irby didn't.
So 2 of you take half damage.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
So I take no damage.
No, you take
No,
full.
you take
Oh,
you
duh.
take half.
I take half. That's right.
Oh, and Rel takes not Rel. Kilov takes half because of invasion.
So he
Evasion.
takes a quarter.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
He takes no.
No,
yeah,
don't
he
I take?
takes.
No, he still takes
No,
fourth.
No.
you take none.
Oh, is it-
Evasion.
Oh, right.
Evasion.
It's different than monks.
It's the same as monk.
Monks. Yeah, it's
Same
the
as
same.
monk.
Oh, is it? Oh.
I just got it wrong.
Oh,
Alright.
gotcha.
I'm a dumbass. My
Let's
brain.
see. I remember that there were what 10 men in that other room.
Where is a good is an apt explanation,
My max is 83.
especially since they were weighted down by heavy armor that they could no longer use, being a lot smaller than they. Oh.
Yeah.
Actually,
Alright.
10,
few of them made it.
13, 13, 12, 16, 6, 10, 9, 9, 12. No, I don't think any of them do.
Yeah, that
Oh.
plus 4 doesn't.
I think quite literally, maybe only the 16 passed.
Yeah.
So only
That's
one
funny.
might. Or wait, what's the save?
It's a save of 17.
So there are 2 passed.
Yeah.
The 3 passed. Nope, 2 passed.
I mean, but
No, 3 passed.
what's half damage of a black hole? Let's be real here.
Yeah. So.
3 of them passed.
Oh God.
That's fine.
I didn't think we'd end up here today.
Oh, I just hope there's no buildings that are gonna fall down into this skylight.
Same.
Bye.
Or people. Since it's probably a street above us.
So.
No, well, this right now where we're like the room we're in would probably be underneath the street, and since it's over here, it's probably underneath a house.
Oh God, I feel sorry for this family.
All right.
Then you sure?
Ah! Oh,
Jake,
that was weak.
That was a lot of bad rolls.
That was weak.
Only went with 9d10.
You know, with an 83, I think you need to double that damage.
Yeah. We'll roll another 9d10.
There we go.
Okay.
I just wa-
And I take half that, right?
Yep.
By the way, was 93 this just one black hole going off, or is that both of them?
The 9d10 was 1. The other 9d10 was how much it's together.
Okay.
So I take the full 90.
Yes, you take the full 90.
Owie.
Oh, it's both of them together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think I'm gonna be too healthy.
did
I don't think
two.
any of you are going to be too healthy.
I mean, I'm fine
I'm at 38.
somehow.
Time for the fun bit. Well, no pedestrians fall in.
Thank fuck. I'm at 14 health.
You cut a house
Oh, wait,
in
no.
half, though.
Wait, no, I'm not at 14. I apparently never reset my health total from last time.
Yeah.
On my character sheet, my thing is fine. 59. Oh wait, no, it was 45.
So,
I'm at 25 health.
there's a new skylight,
Oh, that's bright.
Jacob. The room you were peeking in. Gone. For the most part. how far?
Am I just holding on to the doorknob and everything else is gone?
Yeah, like 2 rooms down, gone.
Well, there was anything important in there.
So how high?
Like
I
more
guess-
black holes.
How tall is that hole then?
60 feet.
Karlov is just standing there, stunned, and then he looks over, drops the doorknob, and goes, "What the fuck?
So it's the hole goes.
Problem
60 feet up.
solved.
This is what we were trying to
I mean,
prevent."
Alex.
I take it I'm no longer tied up.
You probably
No.
got shot across the room, honestly.
No, not across the room.
Down
Into-
60
yeah.
feet.
You got pulled in and you're in a pit, Alex.
Are we all in a pit?
No, you are. No, yeah,
Then
you
I
are.
would just be
You're
I would
not
just be
supposed to
yelling
be.
help.
Information in that room.
I would
You're
just be
a
yelling
pit.
help.
And you're a pit. All of you are underground now. 60
We
feet
were
deeper.
already underground.
60 feet deeper now.
Well, not Karlov. Karlov's only 30.
Spherical.
Yeah, both of them are only 30 feet down.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Rill is like 60 feet down. I'm like 50
Yeah, I'm
feet
like
down.
this, you can see me from the skylight.
I'm trying to think of how a spherical hole works. It's been a long week. I'm sorry.
It's a round. It's a round
Where the
circle.
weird is at 60.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that slime is gone now.
Yes.
And I'm assuming that my wrist pocket, I was not able to stall the damage out.
No.
Did
Well, science though.
science failed me. That did not work the way that I expected it to.
What do you mean? What did you expect to happen?
I was hoping that it would fix the ball together, and before it crashed, I would be able to wrist pocket the bigger one. That did not happen.
Even the child realizes that was a stupid idea.
How much health do you have left, by the way, Rel?
None of your fucking business. How about that?
Okay.
43.
Alright.
Holy what? You took the full damage and you still have more health than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, barbarian bastard.
So, Rel is no longer tied up.
Yeah, I'm just screaming help.
I believe we can talk now.
I'd keep yelling help.
I'm gonna start climbing out of the hole.
So, made a new pit.
Is that 60 feet? One more. Shall we look at the other rooms that are not decimated? Or shall we take a small break? I take that as a small break.
Well, I'm fine.
That would be nice.
Well, Karlov, do you wish to explore the rooms while we take a
Alright,
small break?
Josh, is there an actual room here?
Outro room where? There, no.
Okay, so it's,
where
there's
are
a-
doors?
There's there, and then the same areas here as they were on the other side.
Gotcha.
I
Alright,
use the
well,
words "were" because
The
they
other
no
side.
longer exist.
Well, I mean, there'll be part of this room left,
Part
like the
of it.
back half. Anything important?
Not really in the back half. There's a bed.
There's not a person on it, right?
No, there's not a person. Stealth dog call.
Is real really? I'm like from
I'm
where-
going to do the same. Open and slowly attempt to open the door.
Is real really not gonna come up to talk to us? Like
I'm just looking up and seeing if there's anyone looking down at the hole.
you quite literally watched me get out of the hole, and I'm sitting at the lip of it right now.
I'm
resting.
talking about up to the street.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, there are pedestrians now gathered around the pit.
go about your business.
These people tried to kill me.
Roll.
You're being exaggerative.
Roll. Okay. I'll get to Jade up in a second. Roll 2 persuasions.
Fuck.
Persuasion.
I'm not good
One
at
from
this.
each of you.
Oh.
Well,
I'm quite literally. He's just at the bottom of the hole. I'm sitting at the side, like,
Yeah, I'm at the bottom of the hole, tattered.
yeah. So am I. I just
Yeah.
climbed to the top.
and then
Like you're both fucked.
yeah.
I'm quite literally just gonna flash the is it badge and like, go about your business.
Let's see.
Jedi business.
How pacifiable are the mobs?
Back to your drinks.
Some of them are.
Well, they're going to go get the dogs. Oh, that's a D10.
Whoops.
We still set the D10.
Oh.
I'm like, wow, that's a 7 on a D20. That's a D10. Oh, they're still going to get the dogs, but for a different reason this time.
Yep. Well, the guards already knew what we were doing.
Yeah, but they didn't know where you were.
Yeah, because we were like, "All right, we're gonna try to get the ones at this base by surprise. You capture the one that they know that we know. We'll go to the other one. Since we have problem with doppelgangers, we're not telling you where we're going. Good luck." Like, well, they know where we are now, but I guess that's no longer an issue. Looking over at the decimated guard quarters.
So is anyone still looking down, or did they all leave to go get the guards?
A couple are still looking in to make sure nothing like you're not getting shot at or you're not shooting people.
Yep, I'd try to climb up.
He quite literally followed us. We didn't
like-
know what you were.
Like up all the way to the top or up to where Yover is.
Or your viewers.
I'm quite literally just gonna talk to him as he's coming up. Like you quite literally show up. How are we supposed to know that you're not part of this situation? You won't tell us the truth. You lied multiple times. And then you showed up again when we went to a location that should have been secretive to everybody. What was I supposed to think? Real.
Maybe not blow up a black hole next to me and
To be fair,
leave me to
I
death.
did not mean to do that. And I was right next to it as well.
I suppose you look worse than me.
Thank you.
So, Jacob, the room that you're looking in there looks to be what would have been another barracks quarters, but this one's empty. As if people are going about the business in the town, not down there, so to speak.
I'm gonna ask, real, like, so what is your business with this whole mess?
Let
And
me
please
guess.
tell
if
me
I-
the truth.
Let me guess. If I don't tell you, you're gonna tie me up and try to blow me up again.
I may tie you up and give you to the guards, yes, because you may be involved in the situation. So I'd prefer truth if you're not involved.
I walk past you.
Where's he going?
I'm gonna follow the letter I got to where I'm supposed to go.
Isn't this where it is?
This would be the base that you were supposed to show up at, Rel.
So how did you guys find out about this place, anyways?
He's like, I stand up to walk away. Wait, this is the place. I
no,
walk back.
That's exactly what he probably does. He walks forward. He has a low intelligence, so he probably walks forward. He's like, "Oh, this is the place." Looks behind you. Looks behind him over his shoulder. So what brings you here?
I would like answers from you first before we divulge anything about the topic to you.
I think it's fair that you answer my question first. seeing that
No,
you almost
it's not.
killed me. Yeah, I think it is.
No.
Yeah. I didn't try to blow up a black hole in your face.
I don't think you were smart enough to.
Yeah, because I'm also not that reckless. Unlike you, I actually care about the livelihood of other people.
You just feel a cold gaze.
Just hold on. Okay.
So what kind of rest are y'all taking real quick?
A short rest,
long,
short at least. I don't think we need to take a long one because we've had a long rest recently.
Yeah.
It's more of a, I need to heal, please.
That's right. I get my key back.
I get source points back in a short rest, right or no?
No. You do get spell slots back as a wizard.
Oh yeah, I do. It's the arcane recovery, right?
Yes.
I just can't get fucking. That's not the right one. Oh well. No longer none past 6 or higher. So I can get, but I can get level 6 spells back. So I can get a 5. I can get the 3, and I can get a 2. I don't have a 1 to get back, so I can't get back the 1.
Alright.
Just trying. How many? What are my health? What's my
End up
health?
your Wi-Fi alive again? Oh, that's a nope. You might be experiencing severe technical difficulties.
What's that for?
Hit dice.
Oh, hit dice. I thought you were bonking me or him.
Look at that.
Jesus! Why are you rolling all yours? He did lose 90 health, that's right.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I do all of it? To be fair.
Might as well fucking do it again. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna...
Hello?
Hello?
No!
While we're doing all the resting and stuff, I'm just gonna hit the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep, just roll the hit dice for those who are resting.
And
Zero.
I'm at max.
All it took was most of your hit dice.
Yup. I used 9 out of 11.
I used 8 of my 11.
Well, technically, I overshot it.
I'm 1 under. Nice.
So.
So what did we learn,
I'm
party?
Not to thrust black holes together. To be fair, I'm not a magic man of black holes. I'm a magic man of time.
You know,
I didn't fully understand what would happen if 2 of them would come together.
The only reason that I didn't think I would have to think of this is because you didn't get both the slimes to touch each other. Had you done that, they would have wiped each other out and granted the entirety of the area. But once you didn't do that, I was like, oh, we're fine. They're not gonna shove a black hole in a black hole. Austin's not that fucking dumb.
Hey, it was a smart idea at the time. It dealt with the problem, and it dealt with the problem of the time bomb in my fucking pocket.
Pocket time bomb.
What do I see beyond the door, Josh, before my Wi-Fi dies again?
That's right. I was down to that, and then your Wi-Fi shot itself.
Wasn't that one just the one that was in normal barracks?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, his Wi-Fi shot himself at the time. That one looks like another barracks, but it's empty. No one's in there this time.
I don't like that.
I don't like that it's empty.
We did know that they were at a different base, and that this was considered their backup base. So that could be most of the reason.
So, you go into another room?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Rill to tell us how he came to be about this place and why he's involved in the situation.
Yeah, I'd end up moving to this room, but it'll take me like a turn or two technically.
We're out of combat, so you're fine. We are in the middle of resting, so that's why we're just bringing up conversation every now and then. Right, Alex went to the bathroom.
Yeah, Alex got up the pee real quick.
So he's not going to answer me. So next room.
When I roll these, when I roll my hit dice, do I add a modifier?
No.
Your turn.
Yeah. Well. Oh. Oh yeah. That's why I rolled like the hit dice instead of just rolling the other thing.
Yeah, I was forgotten. I'm like, wait, don't I get to add a modifier? So it's also plus my
So that
con.
door's squeaky.
So whatever your turn is times 11.
That's a squeaky door there, Karlov.
Yeah.
What did Karlov roll? I have to
A
put that-
1.
Oh! Oh well, buddy.
I kind of hope this room is also empty.
Well, I'll be honest. There was a big ass explosion, so surprised nothing's charged out at this point.
You'll see why in a minute. So Karlov, you open that door. You are very much loudly opening it. But it's one of those doors that goes like to a hallway with a set of doors at the end of it.
Motherfuck.
So that is why you are fine at the moment with that nat 1.
Don't you have reliable talent though?
It does. Natural ones go.
Okay, it does. Yeah. That's what we discussed. That's right.
Yes, we did discuss this. So,
All right.
Alex has returned. I believe. Alex, you back?
I re-asked the question of why Rill is involved, how he got involved, and how he got to be here.
What now?
I'm asking you why you're involved in this situation.
And I asked you the same question.
Let's be honest, Rill, you're the one that has more of the issue here because you have not worked with the rest of us yet.
I was there since day one. Good old friend John.
Yes.
Shame what happened.
That makes it sound like you were the one involved.
So sad. Involved? He was my friend.
That
I'm trying to figure out who killed him.
You told us
He
that
says with a smile on his face.
you quite literally lied to us to get us to let you come with us. Why should
Never.
why should we trust you with any information? I need the truth from you. Keep going to Russian, and that's kind of it's whatever.
Okay, so if I tell you, will you tell me?
Yes, that's what I said. I want to know whether or not you're trustworthy before I divulge any information that might be useful to someone that would be considered our enemy, like someone who would know this base without going through what we went through.
That's not very good insight. Trying to figure out if you're lying to me.
I can give you a persuasion, because I'm not.
Persuasion would be the answer if you're not lying to him.
Trying to find a long lost love. She gave me a letter to meet her here.
Okay.
Your turn.
How were you involved with John? That was my initial question. Fine.
Your initial question was, what am I doing here?
No, I'm pretty sure it was how you were involved in this situation. The
No,
second
when I first walked in before you tied me up, it was, what am I doing here?
The second question was what you were doing here. That is now.
Hey, I answered one question. You answer one now for me.
Fine, I will answer the same question. The man that we captured back on the street, who released one of the slimes as before into the town, was tried to get killed by some doppelgangers inside the police barracks. We got information from said doppelgangers, who told us about this base. Therefore, we set up a sting location for the location that we already knew of the warehouse, and this place at the same time, so that way we could catch everyone involved at once.
Oh yeah, the warehouse. Gotcha. Okay.
So let me ask again: why, and how did you get involved in this situation, starting with John, ending to where we are today?
Starting with John. Well, just wanted to uncover some information about a dear old friend. See how he's doing. Follow up
You
with
already
him.
told me that he's not your friend.
I say that sarcastically, already knowing that you don't. You know he's not my friend.
I'm
But
back.
like
What's
it-
behind this door?
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, sorry.
You good?
What's behind the door?
Alright, you open the door, peek in, and you notice, well, what appears to be tubes. Like test tubes. With people in them.
Like back to tanks?
Yes, like bathtub tanks.
Are you gonna mention this?
He, Karlov being, what, 11? It's probably just gonna. What the fuck?
I'm gonna stand up like like-
Language, young man.
I'm gonna look over at the real like
I
this
will gut you in your sleep.
this
and you will not
conversation
even
is not
feel it.
over. I'm
Don't
gonna go
threaten
over.
me with a good time.
I'm gonna go over to the room.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make sure Real doesn't get away.
I just follow.
Okay.
Do I recognize the tubes?
Oh, there's one with Jeffrey in it.
Do I recognize what they're trying to do here?
Give me an Arcana. Yes, you recognize what they're trying to do here.
I'm gonna
Being-
go. None of them look like they're waking up. Yes.
No, none of them are waking up.
I forget. Is there a way to shut them down without like just killing the bodies themselves, or just killing the bodies?
Care to share with the class?
This is why they didn't tell anything to them. If they died, and why they tried to kill Jeffrey. If they died, they'd be brought back. Their souls would be brought back to these bodies. Basically, giving them another chance to serve. If we kill these bodies, which has no souls in it, they're basically just empty husks. They'll be if they kill themselves, they'll stay dead, and I feel like that'll be preferred at this moment in time.
The only way to do it is to break the shield container then.
Have fun with that.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fireball in the room then at 5th level.
Whoa!
At what level?
5th level.
Alright. That'll do the thing. I don't believe on living creatures did saves, so you do the thing.
I only rolled a d4 on the higher level cast. Wait, I only got 1? I should have got 2. Oh, I got a 1 and a 4, that's why. So, not that great, but not that terrible either.
Enough to break the tubes, yes.
Are all the bodies dead?
Well,
Or are they
if
still
you
alive?
break if you break the things, they die. They have to be in a sealed container.
Ah, good. I'll kind of like wipe my hands off, like, as horrible as this is, at least they did not have souls in them. What's the next room?
I haven't rolled yet. And that is add 2 to that, Josh, because I rolled an 8.
Okay. So, door opens quietly, and this is another single person room that you see.
All right. I am going to go in and...
Wait, real
You
quick.
can
just-
turn reliable talent on. Looks like.
real quick, Justin, how close to the bats did you get? Like, did you go into the room to look, or did you just ask?
I just asked. I didn't go in there to look.
Okay.
All right, Josh. I'm trying to find any notes, any letters, anything useful. I'm particularly interested on anything that clears what's her face that I can't remember.
Tessa.
Tesa.
Kesa.
Tessa.
Tesa.
Okay,
Yeah.
with a T. So, looking through this room, there are very detailed notes of what's happening here. Rel, are you in the room?
Yeah.
You want to give me a perception? I believe would be the role for this.
I'm gonna go ahead and investigate the room with the containers.
Well, none of the stuff looks familiar to you, but the detailed notes of the operations going on here, the cloning and everything. And they are no name at the bottom of the list of the sheets. And it says everyone's involvement that they know of. Tysa's name is on the list, but they don't know which ones are doppelgangers still. They've been trying to piece it together.
God damn it! That doesn't help me.
I'm like I said. I'm gonna investigate the room that's in here.
Alright. Well, one of the bodies was a centaur.
I am very tempted just to call it out. It doesn't look like Mr. Beauregard, right?
No, it does not look like Mr. Beauregard.
Okay, I'm like, Mr. Beauregard.
Yes.
How many people? How many other centaurs do you know? I know that.
It's very racist.
I realize, however, there is a centaur. There was a centaur clone in here, and you're the only. And I don't recognize it, and neither did the other two apparently.
Alright, I'll go and
Um, anything else?
There is a body of a female.
That does it look like Tesa?
It does not look like Tesa.
Is there a clone that looks like Tesa?
When they die, they resort to the original form, so there's no bodies that resemble Tesa in the room.
I'll point. I do not see Tesa's here, so I think that it's clear to say she is a doppelganger. Whether or not they'll believe that.
So do I recognize this body of the centaur?
It's Mr. Darcy.
I do know this centaur.
Not so racist anymore, is it?
It's still a little undertone of racism.
You're not in that room.
He yells from across the room.
You're in a completely different room.
Fuck
He says to himself loudly.
Fuck you.
You're pretty far away, though.
Nothing else of interest in this room. I guess I'll just sketch down the people that are here, like faces, so that way, like, this is what they look like. The others are doppelgangers and are probably not involved, given the fact that their bodies are not here. Just for the investigation purposes. No papers or anything else, or...
None left after you shot a fireball in there?
I figured. I just thought I'd ask, because I know that there's some tomes that have fire repellent
So, Josh,
on it.
I'm gonna pick up all the information I can in this room and put it into my bag. And
Alright.
move on to the next one.
I'm assuming it takes me a bit to, like, sketch all the faces down, right?
It does. Would you like to give me a performance?
Okay. I'm bad at this.
Oh, they look kind of like the people you're sketching.
I'll hold it up to Mr. Beauregard. Like, does this look good? I'm not good with faces.
Fuck. Should I roll something here? Insight, persuasion, deception to say, yeah, they totally do.
I would suggest, fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? God damn it, brain.
Perception.
Perception, yes.
See if you can recognize them. Oh,
Ah, yes. I recognize that ugly mug anywhere.
do the others look close enough to call them out as what they are, comparatively to the bodies?
Yes, I would say so.
Okay, good enough. And seeing that there's nothing else, like there's no like technology like fragments that might be useful to collect from the tubes themselves or anything, right?
Not really useful fragments from what you can tell.
Okay, I'll go ahead and walk out of the room then.
Alright. You managed to collect all the paperwork while he's doing that. So,
Is that 26 for the store, Jacob? The one you're at currently?
Sorry, yes.
Okay.
wait, oh, did he move doors when
yes.
I wasn't?
Yes, he said he'd
when I-
collect and then move to the
Okay.
next room.
Alright. So, this is another single person room. This one is less filled with information. If
Slightly better.
you don't find much, at least not nearly as much as you did in the other room, and you do speak thieves' camp, but that's not what's important at the moment.
Yes, I do.
So, that's
I think it's the
everything-
only other language I do speak.
Wow.
He's a kid. All he needs is thief talk and street talk.
That's funny. So,
But which one's
No.
the thief talk? Common?
where are you guys going to go next?
If there's nothing else in these rooms, did you fully explore the barracks? I'd actually call that out.
No?
All right. I'm gonna go into the barracks and investigate it. Damn, I rolled like shit.
You'll find equipment.
No information, no nothing.
No.
Any equipment pertaining to the time or gravity?
Nope. These
Okay.
seem like just basic conscripted soldiers.
Then I am moving to this room.
Would have already started by this point because this is a room with a hallway with more rooms.
Yes.
New map?
New map time.
Oh,
Scooby Dooby Doo.
I will attempt to adopt Karlov's stealth. I just like slightly hunker down, and I'm not walking any softer. I'm just walking normally.
Patton. The funny thing is, you still have to add 4 to mine.
I know.
In the roll 20 thing in the settings for it,
No,
you can
that's-
turn reliable talent on.
Really?
Hmm.
Yeah,
That might get rid of the ones.
it might. I'm not too sure.
Right
Unless
in
it
the map.
shows it being red.
Oh. Hello.
I didn't really have time to make maps because I've been.
It's fine.
So I'm just grabbing what works best.
I don't like the
is what I'm
skull.
explaining.
Hello.
Uh,
Hey, look, it's Pebble. How'd you get here, Pebble?
Pebble, did you murder people again? Oh, Pebble.
He nearly murdered you.
I mean, that is his job. And it's my.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
murder or
Oh,
self-defense,
God.
there's a
Oh,
difference.
God. Did
Murder.
we distinguish that he shouldn't attack guards?
No, we did not.
Well, as soon as I
God.
entered the room, I would have had him move up.
Yeah.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Jacob's been pretty good about moving Pebble along the map with him.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Thank
not-
fuck. I was so
I wasn't-
concerned. Like,
I wasn't concerned,
guards! Guards! Sorry, continue.
So
We're okay. I see Jack of all
I
top.
think we're
reliable
down at the
talent.
bottom. I think we're down at the bottom.
no, he's talking about checking on reliable talent.
I just want to make sure it worked.
Oh, 33. Oh, well, I think it worked.
Yeah. If you roll a natural 1, it shows it being red.
I just sorry. I have to roll something.
There he is.
There we
Yeah.
go. Okay. It's like I have to roll something for it to show.
It still puts it up to 10, though.
That's because technically D&D doesn't count nat ones on
Yeah.
chats. We just homebrew that for more entertainment and more situations.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, magical DM.
Yes.
Car. He is the enemy. He's towards the center of the room.
Disintegrate!
Well, would you like to remove yourself from the center of the room before they shoot you?
That sounds like he's in it, boys. Get him!
I
No,
can
wrong
catch him.
side. Wrong side.
Nope. I am disoriented from being tied up and then blown up with a fucking black hole.
I can run a football field in 6 seconds.
You notice that when you tell Raul, like, hey, you might want to come back by the door, it's down here, he looks up. After everything that's went around.
You all wonder how he survived this long.
He's super dumb. Also, he didn't participate in any of the combats.
He.
gets
Why would
0
you guys
XP.
just hide?
Quite literally, he has not been involved in any of the combats.
What are you talking about? I've been there.
Yeah, you've been there. You've not helped once.
I've been there.
You quite literally watched
take
us
it
fight
you're
every single
checking
time.
The other doors cut off.
Sorry, Josh. Repeat that.
I said, I take it you're checking the other doors along the path.
Yes, that would have been the 19 plus 4, so 23 stealth would have
Alright,
been. So I guess that one.
that one. Alright.
I guess
That
while he's
one-
doing that, I'm going to go up to the pedestal before getting on it and investigate it.
Awesome.
I know. I'm just...
There wasn't really a pedestal there. It was just the best map I could find.
Oh,
for
so
what
this is
doing.
just the center?
Yes. I'm just letting you know
Alright,
that.
actually, fuck it. I'm not opening doors quietly. I'll just stick with Karloff.
Alright. So. You open that door. Armory. Would you like to check it?
I'll take that 18 now.
Oh. Okay.
Unless you want me to reroll.
I'll let you keep it.
It doesn't matter. I rolled a 9, so.
Yeah. But the equipment is very well stocked in it. Are you going to... Well, what are you looking for in particular? Anything specific?
Notes and magical equipment. Like involving the time magic, and
There's a requisitions list.
I'll pick that up.
It looks like they're picking up another shipment of weapons, primarily magical weapons. You recognize names like Flame Tongues, Rod of Almighty, was it Might? Rod of
Lordly
Lordly
Might.
Immovable might.
No, it's the Rod of Lordly Might.
Oh, that one. Okay.
You're thinking
One-
of a movable rod.
But a requisitions list for different equipment that they're acquiring from various scrupulous vendors.
I'll hand that to Carla. Like, this might be important for your group to investigate, to arrest shady dealers.
Yeah. Arrest. As I slowly take the form.
You wanna roll me a deception there, buddy?
Yeah. I'm pretty good at that.
Damn it! Why am I just rolling what my number is? I rolled a 7 and a 9 for things I had a plus
You might
7
have
and a
actually
plus
got
9
to me
in.
on that run if you rolled high enough.
I know! See, let's watch. God damn it! God damn it!
So he is mad.
Okay, I was like, okay. Yes.
Irony.
Yes, arrest. I'm like, next door.
Next door.
Alright.
Damn.
Hold on for 1 second.
We get attacked. Oh no, we're dying.
Oh,
Disintegrate.
we'll see what's happening here. Wow. All right. Perception. After that pitiful excuse of a roll.
Hey, I matched my passive.
The people by the front door may do it as well, unless they have moved away from that area. You still passed it, Austin.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I almost didn't, and it scared me.
Isn't your passive higher than that?
Yes.
Love.
Remember, you can take the passive.
Shut up. JW, Dad?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I was just waiting for what do I see?
Oh, did you
Oh.
do a perception?
I did stealth at the door, and then I
said 1
decided
second.
to sneak in.
roll
I don't know why you
perception.
started rolling perception.
He asked for it.
I did. I did ask for perception.
Yeah, I did. Well, I'm confused why Pat started rolling it while I was stealthing in.
Everyone. He said everyone.
Everyone. Because there's a giant hole in the back. Which, if they were stealthing successfully, I wouldn't have told you that. Wow.
You don't happen to have revival talent for that one, right?
That was Rel.
Oh.
I still can't find. I don't have any perception.
So
All right.
what's the hole?
So Tilov is focused on the door.
If I notice something, I'm pulling him back.
And you
Wait, you actually pull me.
Like I put my hand on your shoulder and pretty much just point my finger that I put my hand on your shoulder.
Okay.
To look
Okay.
at.
It's like if you're physically moving me, you're getting stabbed.
So, as I was saying, y'all hear what sounds like an attempt to be stealthy with hoofs from behind you,
At the door.
around the door area.
Oh, from this place?
Yes, from where the Pebble and the other ones.
Oh wait,
stand.
so should I roll for Pebble?
Oh god.
That's right. Pebble has his own stats.
I'm just gonna watch Pebble just like crunch. Like, okay then. I'll just leave.
Why did is that wisdom?
Yes, it is
Perception,
wisdom.
yes.
He doesn't have any better than me.
Hey, 10. It's enough.
Yeah.
Is
Oh.
Pebble able to tell the direction? Or the
Towards
general
him.
direction?
Towards you guys.
So basically, it came from the hole.
Notice the hole, yes. Jumped in the hole, yeah.
Oh, okay, Josh, I am lost.
So the giant hole you left in the other room
Black hole.
from the black hole.
Well, he.
Someone came in through the hole, and
Oh,
is
someone
now,
came in through the hole.
is now
And was
approaching
stealthing
where we are.
behind you.
Yeah.
And
All right.
rolled. Does,
I'm gonna go
does that
over
make more
here.
sense now?
Yes, that makes more sense. Pebble is going to turn around and watch.
Just crunch fingers.
We have opposite ends of the spectrum.
Look at the horseman.
And what is Rel
He
doing?
put cloth around his hooves. That's the
I just
thing.
watch what everyone else is doing.
Oh, okay.
So you literally turned around with the angle like, hey, a horse.
Look at that. You don't see that every day.
Mr. Darcy's literally just go like, God damn it.
So, Rel,
Oh,
you're looking down the hall.
That means
see
he's
him
gonna notice his
approaching.
corpse.
You see him attempting to be stealthy. And he's going to try to dip past Pebble.
Isn't Rel sitting right
Crunch.
Well, Rel has yet to be a hostile threat to anything.
You're not wrong.
He's been playing very passively, which is... If he decides to slap him, he decides to slap him. I'll take it.
Who am I slapping?
there? A horseman.
A horseman. Sounds
And
familiar.
it's
Actually,
not
wait.
Beauregard. Is that
As
my
this
understanding?
horseman attempts to pass, I'm gonna grab him.
What-
Ah, I rolled a 12.
I'm grabbing a token for him. He shall be just a horse. Oh, that is an awkwardly staunched horse.
I
Medium,
guess it has a lot of. I guess you can say it has a lot of horsepower.
medium creature, my man.
Shut up.
Medium horse.
Come on, that was good.
Yeah, it was. I can't deny.
So you are attempting to grab him.
If I were there in
It's
person,
12.
I'd give you
I
a
don't
high
think I'm going to.
I'll take it.
You don't have to face
But I would have
him
licked
in
my
that.
hand.
Yeah.
So you don't manage to grab him.
I'm gonna go ahead. Wait, let me double check something real quick before I speak. No. We're not casting yet.
He is in fact wearing armor. as
I'm
well.
just going to look at the man, and I'm assuming I recognize him.
From one of the tubes, yes.
I'm going to charge up, disintegrate, and say, I suggest you stop right there before I take off your last life.
That is a threat and a half. What
Can I just roll Arcana for this instead of intimidation?
no, you did the roll intimidation.
Oh.
Rip.
Does he recognize the spell is the question. He might just think that it's a magic missile.
Need to check something. I keep accidentally hitting my Discord mute key, which is mildly annoying. How bad did you roll? 11.
Unless you give me advantage. Which, unless he recognizes the spell, I don't think I get. Maybe the intimidation because he probably would have seen the other tubes.
He is intimidated. But what level of spell is disintegration?
Sixth.
Sixth?
I'm charging it up because I don't
And
want to
if-
use it if necessary.
If it drops you to 0, your body disintegrates.
Yes.
No coming back.
What's the range on disintegration?
60 feet.
60 feet. He is within it?
Yep, I checked.
Wonderful.
55. Perfect.
spell level. So, I'm going to cast. He's going to cast counterspell.
Can I counterspell that?
Not while you're charging another spell.
Damn.
Which, this is worded weirdly, but it's DC 10 plus spells level.
So 6.
Teen.
So DC 16 chat.
That is so low. On a D10 though. So, crossing my fingers.
But it's also the spell's level proportionate to the counterspell, I think, is how it works.
Yes.
And because
You
he's doing
cast-
it.
Yes.
If it's casted a spell at 4th level fire, okay, if the creature is casting a spell at 3rd level lower, its spells fails, that has no effect. If it is casting a spell at higher levels, when you cast a spell using spell slot at 4th level, the interrupted spell has no effect if its level is less than or equal to the level. So unless he uses 6th, it's still the DC 16.
Yeah.
He would have to use a level 6 spell in order to instantly do it. So there's no reason to cast counterspell at a higher level than 3 unless you're wanting to guarantee it to get deleted.
Well, he's casting it at 5th.
So it's still a 16.
Yeah, but you'll see why.
Booyah!
Oh, that damn worked.
I'm just going to tut my fingers like, do I need to cast this on you?
Disintegration, that's a con save.
It is I believe it's a Dex. Let me double check. Dex, yep.
I would rather you didn't.
Then throw down your weapons and surrender to the golem.
He will drop the weapon in his hand and it will disappear.
That is mildly infuriating. So he's allowing himself to be picked up by the golem now?
He will allow himself to be picked up by the golem.
So, Nicobolus, eh?
Oh my god.
Come on, Pebble!
Bebo is struggling to lift up the horseman. I assume it has something to do with the weight of the horseman.
Did he respond when I said that?
Well, I worked for him, yeah.
Yes.
Hey, I'm assuming you know Mr. Beauregard. You seem to recognize your test tube, child.
Yes, would you like to explain that, Mr. Darcy? As I unstealth and move forward.
Looks around, trying to figure out where the fuck the voice is coming from. What? Explain what, Beauregard?
Your body in a tube back there.
You're gonna skip over the whole Nicobolus thing? That's the body in the tube thing is what
There's a lot of questions that need to be
That's
asked.
what I asked him. That's literally what I asked. And he said, "What do you mean?"
You're like, can I do it?
since he is captured right now, I'm gonna stop charging disintegrate and just be
Thank you.
watching him carefully.
You can continue watching him carefully. Well, I am working with Nitabolus, as I'm sure has become apparent, judging by the response I got when I came through the door. Was not expecting an iron golem. Whose is he, out of curiosity?
None of your concern. I think the only thing you should be concerned with is your lifelong sentence in the prison.
Yeah,
Assuming he still gets life.
True. His guild master might have words with him. just giving him a small smile. Since I'm assuming... Oh, yeah. Jacob, Josh sent me that one.
Damn it.
Oh, did I beat him to a meme?
Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, lifelong's only as long as I've got left. Shouldn't be around much longer.
I have to ask, what were you hoping to happen here when you tried to come up against an entire group of armed people alone?
I was attempting to stealth to figure out how many of you were in the room. But as I could tell, that attempt has failed.
Obviously.
So the rest of your group is somewhere behind you.
Probably, given the giant hole you made to indicate the location.
That means the guards probably failed at the warehouse.
How did you make that hole, by the way?
A little bit of magic. And I'll just smile at him. Is that another intimidation? Intimidation and deception? Because technically I used magic and science, but I used magic to make it happen.
One of the same.
But you're trying to imply that it is your magic that caused the explosion.
So deception, then intimidation?
Yes.
I mean, it was my magic, let's be honest. If it wasn't for me forcing him together with Mage Hand.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes!
Yes! Nice!
Yes!
That is not a spell I know of.
It's a little magic I know called time magic, mixed with a little geomancy. Or, whatever it's called. Fucking...
Gravity?
Graviturgy.
Gravity.
There it is! Man, I am not intimidating except for the things that I can do with my magic.
Oh. Oh no.
I look not terrified. Like, I am such a small and weak-looking, pathetic being. But the magic that I can cast is terrifying.
You were scarier when you were holding the spell to me. If I'm being at all honest with you.
I know my body's not intimidating. That's what the golem is for.
He is pretty intimidating. If we could talk, he'd probably be a
Whereas
little
the
more
magic that I'm able to cast is more terrifying. That's how I found out about your little secret cave here. The doppelgangers didn't exactly like that.
Oh, I'm not a big fan of being disintegrated.
Patton, did you tell me who it was and wasn't a doppelganger?
No, I don't think we knew. Like, oh, I said that Tesa was a doppelganger, like whoever was looking like her, but this guy was not.
And
I told you which ones looked like descriptions of people that we had, and which ones looked like different, because we had a description of all 6 people, and then
turned to 4 when
Yeah.
half the party left.
yeah. Cut down to
So-
4. Yeah, so how many of the people were actually doppelgangers? Like, how many people were the same as there?
Originally, it was going to be 2 doppelgangers, 1 traitor, 2 real. But since there were
Shake-ups.
trade-ups, there's only 1 doppelganger now.
We
Like,
fought
the
against
origin-
2 doppelgangers, though.
What?
The ones that we captured. Or were they
Oh,
just not part of the initial
They
group?
weren't part of the
Initial group.
infiltration bit.
Gotcha.
You know, working as someone,
Gotcha.
studying the every movement, learning what they're doing and such.
So there was only 1. Okay.
There was only 1 that was important enough to be there, yes.
And that was
Tastes.
Cases.
okay.
Originally
God.
there was going to be more, and it was going to be slightly more interesting, but shake-ups. So, this is where we're at with it.
That's all Karlov really gives a fuck about.
So,
But everybody else looked like the normal people.
yep.
Okay.
Everyone else.
So we had Jeffrey, and we had a mysterious woman that, given something that Real said earlier, puts that picture together. And then we have you and Jeffrey. So that leaves Doppelganger and the girlfriend of, or the love of Real. Is that correct? Why don't you just turn yourself over to the authorities at this point? We can give you to them. I'm sure it can all work out for you. You might be able to escape with your life instead of dying for nothing.
Oh, if I
Because I'm
turn
assuming your plans have thoroughly been failed at this point.
If I turn myself over, what's to stop Nitrobolus from finding a way to kill me while I'm in the prison?
I mean, the guards know about the doppelgangers now, so I think anyone involved will be pretty well protected. Or you could just ask your guildmaster to put you in a cage for the rest of your life that nobody can get in or out of.
Roll me persuasion at disadvantage.
Oh, I thought I was being very persuasive there.
Yeah, but you're not as persuasive as a man who's driven to be a god and can actually do it.
We could probably get the proper authorities on that.
I'm checking the next room, Josh. FYI, that's what that stealth is.
Okay, I will let you know what you see in a second. So, yeah, he's not gonna take you up on that deal.
I forget. Will Pebble listen to me? Actually, wait.
No.
I will think over to Karlov. Can you tell Pebble to knock him out?
She can certainly try.
I know.
I'm assuming that's strength there, Josh, because I can't, for some reason, roll athletics.
Yes, it will be a strength.
Hey!
Oh, nice.
That is a surprising roll. And no.
See the con save on this gentleman.
Yes, he needs a con save.
Oh yeah, because he's in plate mail. He has disadvantage on
Oh,
dexterity
he's
save.
not
doesn't he?
in plate mail.
Oh, I thought
It's
that's what you were
studded
saying.
leather.
Studded leather.
Yeah, he just said armor.
Gotcha.
Armor, yeah. Medium armor.
Well, you said that he didn't want it to be dex, so.
Yeah, because that isn't really his strong suit.
Oh.
He is unconscious. Things were going to be interesting because he was a warlock.
That's what I thought.
Ooh.
With his weapon disappearing.
Yep.
Yeah,
Being a politician.
Let's
That's
see.
funny, Josh.
Let's see. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and. What's the strongest material that I've been able to interact with, Josh?
Probably Menthol.
I'm going to use creation at 5th level to make some bars of mithril, and I'm going to make with fabricate a set of manacles.
Oh my god, that's a lot of spells for me to figure out. On the last.
Manacles, leg traps, and a like a mouth guard so he can't cast spells with just verbal. So basically, can't run, can't talk, can't move his arms.
Alright. I mean, look up all of these spells.
I mean, they're all right there.
But did you put them in the roll 20?
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
I manually added all the spells. That's what I spent literally 3 hours doing when I made this character.
Austin.
Yes.
Fabrication fails.
Does it?
Read the last line above higher level.
You mean creation?
Oh,
In creation.
I figured I would have that since I grabbed this specifically because I interact with the Izzet Guild and I make shit. And I do have alchemy.
Oh, it only lasts for 1 minute. Yeah.
I do have alchemist tools, but so I wouldn't be able to make
It also would only last for a minute.
a high degree of craftsmanship. I can cast it 2 more times.
And the
And fabricate
levitation
takes
is a
10
10-minute cast time.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So we could just bind him with rope.
Like creation is for a minute. You can bind it with a rope while I'm doing this because we don't know how long we have, but
Yeah.
Yes.
basically, let's see. It doesn't last for a minute. It lasts for 10 minutes.
Austin.
What?
Metals and gems last for 10 minutes. Adamantium and mithril a minute.
Oh. So they just disappear?
Yep.
Wait.
And that's why creation is a stupid fucking spell. I hate it so much.
It is only an illusion type spell, but it's 5th level, so
Yeah, I hate that it's illusion. Because originally when I saw the spell, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a blacksmith. I'm gonna make all this shit.
nope.
But no,
Yeah,
fuck creation.
that's kind of dumb. I would like to take off his sigil thing.
Okay.
The Azarus charm thing.
Alright.
I think
Yeah.
you already used the charm.
Well, I want to take it. Counterspell that. Yeah, that's right.
No, that was a warlock spell.
Oh, then good job. Now you have a counterspell, Barbie.
Yes, I would like
It
to loot
does.
that off of him.
I didn't think to use the charm.
I can
for it.
also cast
The thing
full
that it's
reverse.
weird about is it doesn't say that it disappears. It just says that the object it just says that the duration depends on the object's material. That's all it says. Does that literally just does that quite literally just mean that it only
Let's see. The object created must be no longer than a 5-foot cube, and the object must be a form and material that you have seen before. The duration, with after that sentence, meaning the material, depends on the object's material.
That is such a stupid fucking spell.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, if someone in my game wanted to change that, mess with that spell, I'd be fuck yeah, because I hate that spell. I hate it so much.
I would think it would be like the amount of casting time that you need in order to pull that material should be increased, not that it has a certain amount of time that it lasts. That's just dumb. Ugh. Never mind. There goes. Just fucking time up. I'm fucking getting my spells back. That
Creation,
is so fucking stupid.
creation pisses me off. It pisses me off so
It
much.
needs a lot of help to be a useful spell. In all honesty, they should do what they did to Ranger.
And just fucking redo the whole shit.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
No, straight up, if anyone ever use creation or fabricate in my game, and if we have to make... Oh, I know, creation is just turning objects into...
I'm gonna go ahead and stuff his mouth with some of his fucking clothes, and tie it back in, like keep it in his mouth with a piece of rope.
Alright.
So basically, he is hog-tied from mouth, like the rope that's around his arms are also through his mouth. So that way he's kind of like leaning back a little bit, and
I tempted to say horse-tied.
horse-tied, and tie his legs again and throw him in the corner.
Would you like to give me a strength check to throw him in the corner? I was joking about that, but
Mr. Beauregard, you want? Is that? Oh, good job on that fucking survival, man. Good job.
yeah, he's not going anywhere. That's for damn sure. So
Pebble's just gonna like put him in the corner. No, Pebble's gonna put him in this first room.
That was a good place to put him, actually.
this is gonna sound like a weird question, but can centaurs reach the feet?
No, I don't think. I don't. I think they would only be able to reach their front feet. So that we tie his back feet.
I mean, even then, it depends on how tall he is.
And how
And
dexterous.
flexible, yeah.
It's a weird sentence. It's a weird thought I've never had to have till now.
Because he's a warlock, he wouldn't be very physically.
Oh
Inept.
God.
So
Well, actually,
he might not be
he's
able to touch his toes.
He's wearing armor, so he's actually he's kind of good at. Unless he's packed of the no, he's packed with Nicobolus probably. So
But he can be part of the blade.
no, which one's the one that goes with his charisma, not his strength or dex?
Hex blade.
Yeah, so that's what I meant. He wouldn't be that.
So
All right,
he is thrown in the room.
and we lock the door.
Would you like to give me a check to lock the door?
From the outside.
Yes.
I'm just gonna use Mage Hand.
God damn it, that's a smart way to lock a door.
Quite literally, Mage Hand just is able to lock doors and
yeah,
unlock
and
them.
you don't have to see the other side of the door to do it.
Oh, that does that. Good job, guys.
What do I see in this room?
Okay.
Because at the time it's taken us to do this, I could have looked through all of the rooms. Let's be real.
Yeah.
You're right. I just wanted to take things one at a time. Alright. So that room, not unoccupied actually. There's
Oh.
an individual in it. Would you like to roll me, what would it be? Perception or give me history. This man stands out, it's just whether or not you recognize him. 15? Appears to be a dragon. Not overly large though, standing on his hind legs in the room.
Do I need to come over there?
I have to. Okay. I just had to check what I put in here for Karlov's fears because it's very specific. Afraid of large monsters.
No, he does not appear to be large yet.
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 Well, Karlov's gonna be kind of in trouble here in a few moments, isn't he? Just slowly close the door. Like,
I'm just gonna send to everyone I'm communicated with. I got something interesting here. I'm going to make a bad choice.
Well, that's fine.
do you want me to roll a history since I'm looking in the room now?
If you're looking in the room, yes.
I would have started interacting with the person before you got here. FYI.
Oh, that's even better.
Ah,
This is
just
Nicobolus,
like
isn't
when
it?
we
That is
infiltrated.
who this would be.
I'm just like, that's Nicobolus, that's Nicobolus, that's Nicobolus, inside Karlov's head, just like as an alarm clock.
I've already-
I know.
How do you approach this situation?
Before you hear,
Hello, good sir.
ancient dragon, bitch. Trying to kill the
I'm trying to
planeswalkers.
remember what my stealth was.
It's pretty high.
It's always pretty high. Unless I roll a
25.
1, the minimum is 23.
It was a 25.
Actually, he would kind of creep into the room and go, "What are you?"
Small child.
Well, yes, he's a small child.
Small
He's
child creeping in the room asking, "What are you?" I kill people.
You see, the thing is, the response would be that, "Oh, we have something in common."
This just popped into my head, but I feel like I have to share it. You guys remember that meme where it's like that guy removes a card that says rapist, and he's like, "What's worse than this?" and removes another card that says child rapist, and the
Yeah.
guy's like, "A child," and everyone's like, "No."
No.
This is what he's probably thinking. Is like, "There's nothing worse than a child."
Oh,
Oh god, he's
Look
gonna
at
turn
you.
around and notice Yorvia right away, too. Who is kind of like, oh,
I
that's
mean,
not...
he's not surprised your guys are here
That's
because of all the talking you've done outside. So he'll look at you and say, "I am Little Bolus. And who might you be?"
And since you guys were talking for quite some time, and I've been at this door for quite some time, you're probably not here yet.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah. What you guys were talking.
I mean, I
He
would have
goes,
came out right
I'm-
away when he
I'm
said this
Karlov.
situation.
So what brings you to my domain, Karlov?
Oh, so these are your. Well, you have been using the image of a good friend of mine, and I really don't like it.
So what are you going to do about it?
I have a feeling that asking you nicely isn't going to make it stop, is it?
Probably not.
Give me 1 second. I gotta open up my book.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is how we die.
This is gonna be entertaining.
This is
It's what
how
it will
we
be.
die. Yeah.
Let's do it. I'll just sit back and watch like usual.
God damn it, Rel.
No, don't worry. He doesn't have the full stats he would have.
Okay. Finally found what I was looking for. How far away from him is he?
From you? About 30 feet.
About 30 feet. Great.
We're all gonna die.
Hmm. Alright, I just gotta figure out how I want to do this. Okay, sweet.
Don't. Yeah, I'm gonna emphasize this. Don't worry. I have made him.
Considerably weaker.
Well, he's usually a CR of 45, so yes.
Woo!
45?
Well, there's no official sheet for him, but yeah.
we
40?
we would be fucked.
We would need, like, 9 level 20s.
That's not how that works, buddy. We would need 4 to 5 if we want it to be deadly challenging.
Yeah.
So we
And
would
I'm
all need to
picking
be
a
level
fight
20.
with them.
Huh?
And I'm picking a fight with them.
You want to give him a code token, Josh?
Is this right here where
Well,
you would say I'm about to do something stupid?
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, no. Actually, no. This would be
I'm doing something stupid.
instead of that, you would hear, "God, this is gonna feel good."
Uh-oh!
And I was like, here.
Oh, hello, Mr. Dragon Man.
Are we gonna do the calculations? I don't know. Or is this?
I'm gonna keep him small.
What
You
do you
can
want
see
about
him
Justin?
On the floor.
Nothing.
Yes. He doesn't blend in with the floor too much.
I think so. It'll be fine.
Josh, what's hits or misses?
Oh, did you roll?
Yes.
Yes,
I did
the
not-
27 and the 19.
I was looking at the things. What?
Do they both
Both
hit?
of those will hit. Yes.
Okay. Does that count as a sneak attack?
You would did sneak attack.
Oh, God. Oh, no. We fucked up. We left the child alone. We fucked up.
So that's I need to do some math if you'll give me half a second.
30.
That actually came out a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Would everyone like to roll initiative?
And by the way, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, Yova is now the closest target.
And Pebble.
Let me remove all turns. Remove all turns. Clear. There we go. Good work, Rel.
I get advantage.
Oh, did you wanna? Oh,
Nope, and
you-
I forgot to select my token. I can do
did-
this.
Yeah, there you go. You got 22. I need to add this man as a token.
And Real will finally do the thing.
Which is?
Nice.
You would see him remove his ring.
I don't
I
need to
wouldn't
roll
think- Why did I
advantage.
Why did that not? I had Pebble selected. Why did that not?
Because he goes on your turn.
But I've been holding my P for like 10, 15 minutes. So I'm going to go pee real quick while we're doing this.
Oh,
Yeah.
that works.
Well, I think the other reason why is because it did just a dexterity check instead of a.
Yeah,
Oh.
because I couldn't find the initiative.
Oh, you beat him.
Yeah.
You beat him.
I have advantage.
Yeah,
I don't need
fifth
advantage,
initiative.
but I have advantage. Because I'm a time wizard.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. I wish I knew about that subclass.
Oh wait, no.
Or when I was making the
Sorry,
tombstone.
I'm slightly lying. I don't have advantage. I just get to add my intelligence to my initiative.
That's what it is.
However, I still roll the crit.
Yeah, which is why you won that. So, Yovir, would you like to start?
Given the fact that he is probably going to attack us, and I'm going to also assume he is going to be a pain in the ass.
That is the word I would use.
And I'm assuming that polymorph would not work.
Nope.
I could do something funny instead of damage, but I've been messing with the spell and I haven't casted it once. Might as well cast it.
Disintegrate.
Yes!
Jesus!
Unlimited power! I actually rolled.
You rolled 3 ones.
I rolled 3 ones. I actually rolled like shit.
Alrighty.
Nothing was above a 5.
Yeah,
Max-
I know. Well, it's a
the max
6.
of 100.
It's a D6.
Oh shit!
It's a
Figured it would've been
D6,
higher
so
than a D6.
yeah.
I figured it would have been at least a D8.
No, it's 10 D6 plus 40. That's why it's.
Oh, someone
Yeah.
cast Disintegrate?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Some
failed
weak
to
shit.
save.
Jeez, so that's 71 damage right there.
Yep.
That's
Bada bing.
weak shit.
Jesus Christ.
Is that all you're doing with your turn, Yovi?
I mean, I'll tell him like, the Izzet clan will have your head.
Oh, you're a totty son of a bitch.
I gotta cast Disintegrate. Of course I'm cocky.
Are you gonna yeet out of there?
Yeah, you know what? That's actually a great idea. 5, 10, 15,
I'll have
20,
your head
25,
as he
30.
runs away.
So,
Well, I know he's going to be attacking us later, so you know.
how far away are you?
I don't know. He was 30 feet in the room at least,
You're 40 feet. Yeah,
And
he's
it-
30 feet in the room.
so a bit.
You're 70 feet away, so he'll move 30 feet to the door,
Hi. Uh-oh.
10 more feet out. Roger, he'll stop there. Are you within range? Well, Austin,
Yep.
I hope you're ready for a taste of your own medicine.
Counterspell.
Would you like to roll?
It's a disintegrated 6 level, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, just the D20 plus the D20 then, right?
D20 plus
No.
your intelligence, yeah.
Is it plus intelligence?
It's
I think it's just D20.
plus D20. Wait.
It-
DC equals. Made an ability check using a spell casting ability.
Oh! My spell casting ability. Oh, my ability, not my spell attack bonus, right?
Yes.
Because that's
Yes.
different.
Yes.
So it's just an intelligence check. Right?
Yes.
Just an intelligence.
Yeah, just intelligent.
I did not mean to roll it twice, but a 19.
Nice.
And I'm just going to. I'm in my metal as I just cast this spell magic or counter spell. My at 3rd level. I'm going to act as if my metal arm malfunctioned while I'm casting it, and a middle finger. Like, oh, I'm sorry. And I start hitting the arm. Like, there we go.
All right.
And then I flip him off with my real arm.
And then he's gonna use his legendary action to make an attack.
Fuck.
He can't make
Justin.
a legendary action.
Oh,
after
you're
his own
right.
attack. Rules lawyer. Sorry.
Thank you, Irby. You're doing your job well.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So then we'll move on.
I'm happy that I just didn't get disintegrated because
Wait,
I
Josh,
could
is that a
actually
rare
die
action
from
Or
that.
a legendary action?
Wait, what?
Is that a rare action or-
Legendary. It would have been a legendary, not a lair. Did I say lair?
No, you said legendary.
Okay. Wait, did I say lair? Because he doesn't have a lair. In a sense of a normal dragon.
Yeah, because we got
Yeah.
rid of half of it.
Is he back from P?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
So, I guess I should explain probably what just happened for me. So now that I've removed the ring and put it in my pocket, the illusion is over. And
Yep.
you see a simic hybrid with a carapace shell, 4 spider-like legs that go from his back and wrap around his chest, and a beefy boy. And he takes out a longsword and a boot. And I'm what do I want to do?
Swing, motherfucker.
This is the first time I get to attack. So it's a little different. I now gotta think what I have to do for this fight.
Oh god, I squeaked so loud that.
But
dog
for
started
some,
barking.
I could have swore I wrote down what rage does.
It just gives you extra damage.
And I get resistance to like slashing and shit, don't I?
Yeah,
Non-magical slashing, piercing, all that, I believe it is.
depends on your
Oh
subclass.
no, is it just all slashing, piercing?
I'm not gonna lie.
I thought I wrote this down, but I guess I didn't.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm very happy that I managed to counterspell that, because that could have killed me.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if I had hit myself with the hit that I hit him with, which was a very lackluster hit, albeit, I would have killed myself if
Yeah.
I had failed to save. Which I probably would have.
And your body would have turned to dust to get what have we got?
Because I
They're quite
I'm
literally all
going
I've been left is my
to-
arm.
Because I'm a rage.
You don't know rage.
Which is a bonus action.
It's resistant to all
Make your
bludgeoning,
first-
piercing, and slashing, even magical.
You can just.
Oh.
Yeah. So rage with defender. First attack. Completely biffs it.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll severity.
See if I hit Beauregard.
What? Oh
No,
god.
you just biff it. You hit his tails and your blade just runs along them.
Another hit.
Give him a nice polish.
17.
Is that a hit or no?
That 17 is a miss.
Because I'm gonna add
I
the.
see why he doesn't fight.
I'm gonna add the plus. What is it for defender? I believe I get a +3 to either my AC or to the attack roll, and I'm adding that to my AC.
Alright.
That's all I got, brothers.
Shut off. It's your turn.
Oh, I'm sorry, I spaced out. My apologies.
It's alright.
What's there? 20. Ah, shit. 25. Boop, boop, boop. Blades, 6 blades.
Yeah, those both hit.
Damage.
And
Damage.
Yep.
Oh, you took the advantage, bastard.
Oh, do you think I'm standing here, bonus action, disengage, and moving 5 extra feet? You kidding me? I ain't hanging around for that shit.
That-
And then Pebble. So actually, yeah, I'll move Pebble there because Pebble takes up so much room. And Pebble. Pebble. Ah, shit. I'm trying to think. Hey, Rail, how are you versus Poison?
How am I against poison?
Wait, let me. Yes, Poison.
Same as anyone else, I suppose.
All right. I'm gonna move him back here then, so he doesn't hit anyone else. And do that.
Okay, that is a con save. Oh, luckily, he is more
Damn.
constitutional than he is dexterous.
Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
You
good
mean
to know. Thank you.
ambidextrous?
Oh my god.
I know what I said.
Ooh.
Oh, I rolled a d6. I still fell, but that was on a d6.
Plus 11. That's no.
Wait, what was that roll for?
His con
Poison
save.
breath.
Oh. Okay, so never mind.
That's why I moved, so I didn't hit you with the poison breath.
I appreciate it.
And then he's gonna move there. So, donkey boy can move wherever he want.
Donkey boy.
I didn't say it out
Justin?
loud. Carl didn't say it out loud, but he thinks it's funny.
Ah, damn. Ah, I hate that he's constitutional. But all right, let's see here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay,
Okay.
and then one of these. So that's 2 crits. Yeah. So 3 hits.
3 hits.
Yeah.
Let me...
That's 1. That's 2.
Yep. 3 hits.
That's 3. Oh. Whatever that is. 11 plus 15 plus 17. That's 43 damage.
43. Alright.
And I'd like to use the key point to dodge.
Well, someone's doing smart. You over there?
Given the fact that he is now fucking very much in a tight spot with,
Yeah. And over 100 HP down.
well, that metagaming bitch.
I know.
Oh wait, no, that's a wait. Oh, that's a oh, that's my bad. That is a reaction. That I need to put that as that because I thought that was something different. Sorry. How do I set that as a reaction?
What's the reaction?
As a spell. How do I set it as that? Because I can say casting time is that, but I can't like set it up as reaction. Whatever. This isn't. Oh, this is not going to work. Wait, I got one.
Nice. I'm gonna pee quick.
Just on him.
Just on him.
So it's a
Well,
altered time around. Wait, is there no save? It's wisdom save.
a wisdom save of 22.
Yep.
Oh, he's going to use one of his legendary resistances
I figured.
to not have to deal with that.
Fuck him. And I'm gonna go ahead and move 30 more feet away.
All right.
30. So now I am 65 feet away. So he would have to proc that attack of opportunities to hit me. I think.
You hope.
I hope.
All right. Well, it is his turn. Is Beauregard here? No, he died up.
He said he was gonna go pee. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Rel, we'll start with you.
I'm back.
That's a miss.
I doubt that. You'll take half of that because you're raging.
Wait a minute. I bonus action attacked. I can't take the dodge action.
Whoops.
And Justin,
That's a miss, bitch.
naturally.
Yes.
All right.
21.
Damn.
Well, you ready for the next one?
Ah, yeah, there it is.
I go to boop him. I have Sentinel.
Okay. Boop me.
This is like a claw, right?
This is a claw, yes.
Okay.
Now does that hit?
Let me see. Yes, that does hit.
Take 19 slashing.
I shall. Jesus.
Is that my damage?
Yes. Does he roll really well?
He barely touched me.
That's over half my health.
I was not expecting him to land that hit that well. That's 2 12s. Also, I thought you were dodging the first time I swanned, and then you're like, wait, no, I'm not. So, that is his turn.
Oof.
I know what I'm doing next time.
Running?
Fuck no. Taking the dodge action.
Mr. Beauregard wasn't raised to be no bitch. He was raised to be a mayor.
You watch fucking Beauregard get slapped, and he's just like,
I can do this all day.
I know.
I can do this twice a day.
I can
Oh,
do this
it's
twice a day.
Rel?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading other stuff. Okay. Do-do-do-do-boo. And a boop. And a boop.
You hit? Yep, 20.
And a boop.
And
I think it's just 18.
no, you
Isn't
got the crit because you're flanking.
Oh. Haha. Wait, then I get I also get reckless. No, it's something else.
Are you sure you want to let him have advantage against you?
Thought I had something for when I hit
Brutal critical.
brutal critical. There we go. Yeah, you can roll one additional weapon damage dice when determining the extra damage for a critical hit with a melee. So is that just a set?
It's
What
an
is that?
extra D6. Because since it's only one dice, that's why barbarians usually use an axe, so that way they can get an extra D12 whenever they crit, 2 extra D12s, instead of it just being an extra D6.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
You too, sir.
Is that it?
24. So yeah, I did 44 damage. Yep, and I'm using the additional stuff from the defender to boost my AC still.
Good idea.
I don't want to get hit by that. I don't want the Beauregard can keep taking that.
No, it tends to bounce around you melee folks. Jelov. It is your turn.
Is that just a...
J-Dub, did you zone out then?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Let's just say it's a good thing you moved.
Alrighty. Josh,
Yes.
because I can move through friendly tiles, can I move through Irby to here? Or is that, I can't tell how.
I would allow it, given how small you are. As a child, you would slip onto Irby and get to that spot.
Yeah, you can just walk under me.
All right, and then I'm gonna. This is weird. How do I want to word this? I think you basically understand what's going. Moving him here, so advantage.
Yeah,
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
the wording.
I did ya.
Flank, that's what you.
Slam.
God damn.
Oh, those are 2 hits.
Slam. Sword.
Nice.
That's some solid
And then
damage.
a D6.
Oh.
Okay, it does not recharge. No, it's
Oh,
to see if the poison breath recharged.
Right. Okay.
And then Karlov. Blade. Snake blade.
Those both miss.
Hit.
Wait, you had advantage. I forgot you had advantage. I'm sorry, J-Top.
I was like, oh man.
I was like, wait.
And then I'm going to bonus action. Disengage. And just keep using Irby as my shield over here.
You're welcome.
You do require a shield.
I don't require one, it's just very nice. Normally I'd move behind Pebble, but that's a bit of a far distance.
All right. Can you make me a 17 con save?
I will attempt one, yes.
Please. Yes! Does he have legendary resistances?
He does.
Is he okay? Is he gonna use it?
He
Is it
will
stunning
use
strike?
one of them. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay, then there's.
so he won't be stunned.
Well, how? Do you want me to cheese it and just do it for every single one of these?
It is your call.
I can't cheese it like that. But I will do this. Okay. And then this. Okay. Boom, 2, 3, and 4. And because I hit with that unarmed strike, I get +2 to my AC.
Alright.
I can do that math for you. That is 50 damage.
50 damage, you say.
Yes. And bonus action dodge.
Alright.
3 AC.
Yo, there.
Alright, doing the same thing. Moving forward, slow.
That's a wisdom save.
Yep.
He is slowed.
He's not going to use the legendary resistance?
I'm running out of them. But have him hold on to them for now.
Alright, so that means he has a -2 penalty to AC, speed is half, and dexterity, and -2 to dex as well. And it cannot use reactions. And on its turn, it can either use an action or bonus action, not both. And regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items, it can't make more than one melee or range attack during its turn. And if the creature attempts to cast a spell with casting down one action, roll d20. On 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn, and the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If
Ooh.
it can't, the spell is wasted. Creature affected by the spell makes another Wisdom save and throw at the end of its turn. On a successful save, the effect ends for it.
Damn.
Alright.
And I am backing up again with the middle fingers.
Well,
I gotta keep the cockiness up at this point.
it's Rel's turn to do the claw.
Just a singular one, though. That's the good
I'm
news.
not throwing more than one of those claws out around.
Well, you can't. That's the only attack you can do around.
I know.
Hee hee.
I haven't rolled yet, Rel.
I'm just hoping it's a miss. That's all.
Wah, wah, wah.
At least you take half. Fed to Justin.
Yup.
See, that is more of the damage I was expecting.
Yeah, so that's 13.
Yeah.
I got
And then the wisdom saves repeat at the end of its turn.
yes.
Alright, he's still slowed. It's your turn. Rel.
A boop.
Nice.
That's a hit.
That's a 3-pointer.
A boop.
It's also a hit.
I end my turn.
Alright. I'm doing math. Who's next? Chilov.
Does anyone have any healing?
No, I don't think we do.
Go see a vet for that.
Oh
my god! Oh, that was fucking good.
That's what we call horseman racism.
that was pretty racist, I'll admit.
Yeah, me asking if you do another centaur. They tend to be prideful creatures and stick with themselves.
I wonder why.
Hold
I
personal
don't know. Why don't you ask the vet, apparently?
Oh,
I don't know if he has the insurance.
Oh, right.
I don't know if he has insurance.
If he breaks the leg, we shoot him.
Real will just
Alright,
decapitate him.
disengage and move over there again.
Okay. And Beauregard, how you feeling after the last slap? Oh, Dollum exists. I forgot Pebble existed. I'm sorry.
You wish.
Are you guys glad that I made it so he can only attack once a turn now?
Yes.
And then I gotta roll d6 for 2. We're slowly moving up. In 4 more rounds, I'll have a 6.
See how long this goes on for.
Want to make me another save?
Let's see if he passes.
17. Okay. 2. Yeah, we'll do it again. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And fuck it, I'll do 4 blows. Fuck yeah. Yo, I hit every single one. Shit. Alright. Duh. It's 46.
Jesus.
Did what, Justin?
I did 4 more damage with 2 less attacks last round.
So that's all 46.
Hey, Josh, I'm assuming it's my turn, yeah?
Yes.
Would I know what his resistances are without having to do a check or, like, assume them, given the colors of his scales?
Oh, you would have to do a check.
I would have to do a check.
You would, yes.
Would I be able to do that as a bonus action or an action?
I would say as a bonus action. I'll
Pog.
give it to you. As a
History?
history.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wasted nat 20.
Uh,
For the other one.
double
For
nat
the
20s.
advantaged. Yeah, wasted. Could have saved one of those.
Well, you know he's immune to fire and cold damage.
Immune to fire and cold.
Okay, there goes both of my spells that I could use. Let's see. Is there anything I can do to help the party? You know what? I'm gonna. Oh no! Oh wait, no, I can't use that. That's right. Yeah, I'll use this. Oh wait, no, it's concentration. Nope. Sorry. That threw me completely out of where I was on. Quick question: how tall is the ceiling?
30 feet?
Never
No,
mind.
20 feet.
Still never mind. I need 100-foot clearance.
Call lightning.
Yeah. Fucking like everything I have is all fucking concentration or fire damage. Like quite literally, I don't have. Oh well. Josh.
Just,
No, never mind. I was gonna say theoretically, could I make conjure earth elementals and have them drag him into the ground so that he's halfway stuck in the ground? But that's a concentration spell, and I prefer to keep people alive.
You prefer to keep him slowed?
Yeah, I think everybody would prefer that. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing just fine.
My 30 HPS. Sorry, 37.
Oh, that's a casting time of 1 minute. That won't work. Like quite literally, there's almost nothing that I can do.
Do you have healing spells?
No. I'll be completely honest. There's quite literally nothing I can do. You know what? I can be a minor nuisance.
Do it.
I'm gonna cast light immediately on like the tip of his nose, right in between both of his fucking eyeballs.
What does light do?
Just creates a ball of light. Oh wait, no, it's touch. Ignore me. I don't think there's anything I can do. I'll be honest.
I
Can't even
would,
be
Touch a rock and throw it at him.
I would welcome you getting that close to him often.
I know you would. I'm not gonna let that happen though.
You don't want to die.
Yeah, that's kind of it. Oh, damn it.
What?
I was going to do Mage Hand then, but I can't do that either because can't be further than 30 feet away from me. Unless Telekinetic gets me to go further. Yes, it does. It goes to 60 feet. I'm going to move back within 60 feet, which might be a mistake.
That's a strong word for what is most definitely a mistake.
And I'm going to Mage Hand and poke out his left eye.
With
So a strength save. Otherwise I push his eyeball.
a strength save.
Yep. Still 22. Or yeah, it's still 22.
Alright.
Damn it.
You poke his eye. Gently. Gentle caress of his eyeballs.
He pokes back with his eye. Okay. And I'm moving slightly out of range again.
Good play. Good play.
Let's see, because that was like right here. So that was 15 feet. You know what? I'm just going to move back 15 feet again.
Alright. So, Beauregard, give you the tail.
And I give him a boop.
Yeah, I realize you're going to boop him. Justin, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, you're taking 17.
Okay.
You're still up, I think.
I'm still up. That just quarter helped me again. 20 HP.
And then it's another wisdom save at the end of the turn. I'm not slowed anymore!
Alright.
Boop.
Can you do that more than once?
It's his turn.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the next in the order.
Let's see if there's anything else I want to do.
Y'all have hit this die quite a bit.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing else I don't see that I can do. So that ends my turn.
Y'all have almost done 600 damage. Jesus. Get off.
600?
You forget we did 100 damage in like the first round.
We did do 100 damage in the first round.
Yeah.
Did both of those roll?
Yes. Both of them hit.
Then
Damn.
D6. Ah!
Awesome. I am immune to poison, so you can blast me with it.
Ah!
So, minus 33.
Then it is.
Say.
Ah,
That
those
time,
both actually
those
missed
both
that turn,
missed
doesn't
time.
that?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Hmm. Sad face. Only if I didn't have an ability for this. Alright. I'm going to expend 2 of my psychic die, bringing that down to 4. And so this is for the first attack. So basically, what this allows me to do is I get to roll one of my psychic die and add that to my to hit bonus. So basically, 18 plus a D10. So,
Alright.
Nice.
You
all
hit?
right. And then for the second one,
Yeah.
and did I hit sneak attack? I think I misclicked. I did hit sneak attack. Okay.
Yep.
And then obviously, once again, disengage.
God
I enjoy the hit and run tactics y'all are implying.
Yeah.
Beauregard.
Want to make me another save?
Another taunt save.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, that's a match. Alright, I'm gonna cheese this one. Do it again. And again. And again. Damn it, that one misses, so that one doesn't matter.
Oh!
And then... oh god, this one I'm gonna disengage. I mean, dodge.
This one I'm dodging. Good
One.
plan, my dude.
2, 3. There we go.
Alright.
26, 20, 35.
Now it's your turn. Yovir.
Slow at 4th level.
Legendary resistances this time. That would be his last one.
Next!
For a roll?
No, he just legendary resistant it. He didn't even
Yeah,
want
but
to
he
try
can-
to. He didn't even want to try it.
You can roll first.
He didn't even want to try it.
I mean, I can roll first. but-
Nice.
Legendary. He knows at this point that he knew he was gonna fail. So he's like, nope. Resistance. Which I mean is fair. After how many fails at this point?
Yeah. So is that all you're doing, Yovi?
That's all I can do. It's my action. I don't have bonus action spells.
I'm gonna need a debt save from the party around me.
Oh no 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 no! Oh no! Oh no! He does not want it. He does not
The
want.
fucking what?
He doesn't want the smunk.
I'm dropping fireball on me.
Please.
Actually, I will reaction that again. Actually,
Ah!
and since it's a 4th level counter spell, it immediately fails unless it's higher level, right?
Oh no, it's at 5th level, bud.
Damn. So I got to roll. Okay,
Roll a 15.
I got to roll a 15. Yeah.
You
Damn. Okay, the party gets fucked.
this shouldn't.
I think I'm down.
And Kilov,
Yes.
the debt save.
Oh, there's a deck save.
He's dropping fireball on himself.
I'm at 20 HP. I think I might be down.
Deck save.
Did you fail
I
to
don't
save?
think-
Yeah.
Damn.
Thank God I have lucky.
Oh well. Okay.
And that didn't help.
That
I
wasn't
think-
lucky.
I think that was my last lucky. So,
Did you use more earlier?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Last
Yeah.
time.
Oh no.
yeah, that was my last lucky.
Well, at least you get a half.
I'm alive.
Oh
I'm at
my
5
God,
HP.
Ernie!
I'm at 5.
Yeah!
He is like,
I do this all day.
That was some weak shit.
I rolled 4 ones.
That
yeah.
was pretty weak.
Thank God.
I was hoping to roll.
Oh,
at
be-
more.
Before I forget.
That's literally average.
Ooh.
Literally half.
Also.
Oh. Pebble's immune to fire.
Yeah.
There's that, and then roll d6 and the boop.
In the boop.
So 23 damage.
23. Okay.
I think that's how it comes to, doesn't it? does it-
23.
Oh wow, I rolled a 1 and a 2. Awesome.
So. By the way, that's not half the damage you take, Rel. You take.
No, I know. I gave myself the full 30.
Just making sure you know.
No, I am well aware that I did not pass with a. What did
No,
I?
I meant as raging. Some barbarians resist fire. You don't.
No, I know I don't. I read up on. I mostly read on my defenses, not my offenses.
I was just making sure. That, Rel, you're welcome to take a turn. Okay. Glad you had advantage, eh?
I am very happy I'm at advantage. Let me see. I want to see. I want to see if I want to do one more thing.
I like how this is going.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right. Yeah, y'all have a lot of damage between y'all.
Wait, I think. Okay, hang on.
I'll be
I'm sorry.
honest, I haven't been able to do damage besides the first round.
Before you do anything, I think I've been misreading Storm Aura. I can do that as a bonus action whenever. There's no cap on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did
Fucking
it.
A! I thought it was like a once per short rest bullshit. Make me a dex saving throw.
Oh, was he a Storm Herald?
Yeah,
Ah. Yeah,
I
you can do
completely
that
forgot.
literally
I thought
everywhere.
it was limited. I didn't know there was no cap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
every single
idiot.
turn.
Every
Yep.
turn.
No, you give me a deck save.
Is it actually bonus action? I thought it was for free.
It's a bonus action.
Oh,
I mean, the only bonus action barbarians need is rage.
yeah.
I just need to be raging. I was just
Yeah.
reading it now.
All right, that save it is.
Oh,
I mean, you get half this damage.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
so
2.
it's how much?
2.
2.
2.
Fuck, I could have been doing this the entire time.
What
Oh,
have made
well.
a difference?
5 damage here and there wouldn't gonna be that much of a difference.
It adds up if I missed it 3 fucking times.
Yeah, 15 damage.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. I forgot about that.
Kill off. Go ahead.
Ha ha! I'm boop a boop. 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 I've done this in a poor order, so I shall wait to do Pebble's turn. Because I don't really need advantage for what I'm about to do.
Oh, that promises fun.
Okay, both of those hit. Sneak attack. Then this is a 15-foot cone, so that means this is 5, that is 10, and that is 15. So I don't hit anyone else with this.
Nope, you're doing the breath.
Doing the breath.
Alright. So I only take half of 48.
Sad face.
24.
24. Alright. Beauregard, you and your 5 HP.
Yep. 1, 2, 4. I hit twice. Alright. So that's 24 damage, and I'm gonna disengage
Gonna yeet yourself on out.
that far away. 60 feet.
Okay. Yove.
Alrighty. Because he's got to be getting close to being out of this.
Close is right.
Ooh.
Polymorph.
And I'm turning him into a little bitty newt.
Okay, what save is polymorph? Wisdom.
Save.
Okay.
Let's see, and what is this one again? Does it have to be... It does not say.
What do you
Okay.
mean?
Oh, this doesn't drop, right? Until it's not a save, right?
Concentration up until an hour, or if I drop onto 0 hit points. How much hit points does a newt have?
Probably 1.
Okay.
Given the fact that newts are usually the size of a thing.
So as long as he doesn't find a way to deal 1 damage to himself in an hour.
Now, Josh, here's my question. Because we have stated that everything that I put inside my pocket dimension is frozen in time,
Oh my god.
theoretically,
Are you gonna drop a god in your bag?
and give it to my god? I think so.
Does the pocket dimension have any limitations on living things?
No, that's why I'm asking. The object which which only you can be holding, and can weigh no more than 5 pounds, which is why I did a newt, is transported to an extra dimensional space where it remains for the duration. And
But
I'm
didn't
able.
you just specify object?
Does object necessarily object can
Object is usually referring to a.
It does not state non-living object, because there have been
Okay.
other instances where that is a stated thing where it says it has to be
Yeah.
a non-living.
So
Now, the only tricky part is that the technicality is once I cast Wrist Pocket, Polymorph
Right.
would drop.
You break concentration on polymorph.
But because it's frozen in time, wouldn't he still be trapped in that form?
no, because you're dropping at first before you're activating your spell.
Activating is it going into the pocket dimension.
Yep. Because as soon as you cast the throw him in there, he's no longer going to weigh 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Because you have to drop your concentration on polymorph, and then he stops weighing 5 pounds as soon as that happens. So I would not let you wrist pocket him
Okay.
for that reason.
I will pick him up inside Mage Hand and hold him very close.
Close to what?
Like in the Mage Hand. So he'll be invisible to other creatures, and he probably wouldn't be able to squirm his way out of Mage Hand since I have a beefier version of it.
What's the stat block for a newt?
I believe like nothing. I don't even think it has a stat block. Let me look it up.
But a crab has 2 HP.
And a newt is like an inch long.
Yeah.
An inch. An inch. Have you seen an inch ever in your life?
Yeah, your thumb.
My thumb is more than an inch, I think.
My thumb isn't.
So,
Do you? A newt is microscopic, pretty much.
Is it smaller than that?
yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a pretty-
Smaller than an inch, then. Then it would be able to easily held inside a hand.
No, which makes them very hard to hold inside a hand.
Oh no, that's not what I'm waiting for. How close are you putting him to you? I'm bringing him to you.
The magic mage hand is only cast at 60 feet away, and if we're still considered in combat, then I can't technically move it this turn. So still right there.
When you pacify him, I will consider you guys out of combat.
Then I will probably keep him within 30 feet,
30 feet of you?
so that way I can cast other spells if I need to against him.
Is anyone going to be within? What is the new stat plot? I need to look
There's
that up.
no stat block for Newt. A tiny creature stat block.
That's what I thought.
The targets statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced. What? The targets games scores are replaced. Because beast, it regains alignment and personality.
Only his physical traits change. His mental traits stay the same, I think.
No, its mental ability stores are replaced as well.
Oh, is it? Shit. What do you think? Sprite would be the closest?
Probably.
-4 strength, +4 dex, +0 con, +2 int, +1 int or whiz, +0 charisma. 15 armor class, 2 hit points, 10 foot of movement.
Alright. Oh, you've got a newt in the hand. How are you going about your business before the hour ends and you no longer have a newt in your hand?
Nobody else can cast spells, right?
Nope.
Not good ones, at least. Nobody can be invisible.
I can for an hour.
I have hold person, command, or counterspell. And only one of those.
Huh.
I can turn myself invisible for an hour.
We need to find a way to send this to. How close is all the places?
Well, guards are starting to rush in, but probably
Like-
get there.
Which god would be closest?
Which
Like Niv, the council person, like the consulate person, or like which one would be easiest to get to from here?
probably the Senate with how close you are to town.
Senate?
Yeah.
Mr. Beauregard, might I trouble you for a ride?
In this situation, I will allow you.
Let's go talk to your god.
Alright.
No, it's not a god. It's just his boss.
Fair enough.
I click my boots so I can do 240 feet every 6 seconds.
And as we pass by the guards, I'm like, guild business coming through. Zoom.
And that lasts for 10 minutes.
I think with your speed, we would be able to get there less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, you did that in time.
Alright.
Like-
Alright. Shit, what's her name?
One I always have trouble pronouncing.
I have a friend for you.
Oh, Sphinx.
The Sphinx. Yeah, I'm assuming like formalities set aside for the moment. I have a friend for you, and I'm going to hold the lizard up by by the body with the mage hand, so that way it can the Sphinx can see it. Like, I know what this looks like. This is the Newt Nivmizit, or not what is it? What's the name?
Nicobolus.
Ni-
This is Newt is Niv
A Nicobolus or something similar or whatever. That's what he introduced himself as. Trapped as a newt. Can you do something about this?
Nicobolus was head of the weird situation that you sent me to work on.
Also, but the man Mr. Darcy was it was employed by him.
Yes. And, we just left him down there.
You left.
Guards.
Gods.
We left guards down there. But more pressing matters.
Hey, Josh,
Yes.
is there any? How would you say?
You're looking for scrupulous items.
I'm looking A for scrupulous items, and then B, would I know of any contracts out on his head from within my guild that aren't exactly public knowledge?
On Darcy? No, there's no contracts on Darcy.
Sad face. But yes,
Murder.
I'm looking for shit before I bring him in.
The room that we found Nicobolus in might be a good place to start.
Well, no, I'm taking everything off of Mr. Darcy first
Oh, cool.
before the guards come in and interrupt me.
Yeah.
But what does the Sphinx say?
And Josh, I feel like you misheard me. I think you said everything useful. I quite literally everything besides his breeches.
Okay.
Which is
Like
what's
the
covering up his
Nicobolus,
massive horse cock.
Yeah.
She'll look at you and be like, "Are you certain that's who this is?"
That's what he introduced himself as. And I didn't see anyone else down there that looked like a dragon. At the moment, he kind of beat the shit out of most of us, given the fact that I'm unscathed, but
I'm at 5 HP.
yeah, he's quite crispy and clawed up.
Yeah, you were the other one who didn't take damage.
Yeah, I'm quite
I almost didn't take damage.
fireball.
Almost.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna be a nuisance after disintegration. That's all I am. That was my main spell. 'Cause I'm like, everything else I have, he's immune to, quite literally, except for call lightning, which I would need to go to the hole for.
Need another black hole colliding incident for that to happen.
Yeah. Like so, like I mean, you can read the newt, I guess, but
He has the mind of a newt.
he still has the memories. I mean, he would still have his memories,
It would, you're right.
and he would be even less resistant
Either
to getting
way,
mind fucked.
It's not going to be pretty if she does go in there.
Oh, it's up to her. I don't know.
Well, she will ask that he is left to be imprisoned by her. And being in the form of a newt, he does not have mental resistances.
I after handing over and to her, I'm would you be able to report anything of note for the investigation to Mr. Nizit, since he had me in charge of this situation. Also, the fact that there is a major portion of street and housings missing from a certain part of the city. Kind of just looking
I noticed
everywhere
that
but
one.
her.
I noticed that one. Care to tell how it happened?
My calculations were off by a few percentiles.
You wanna hit me with something a little better?
I made a miscalculation on how two variables would interact with one another.
Alright, I'll take that answer.
Because I'm like, I can stop this before it'll explode, right? No. That was my thought process.
And Josh, as probably most of this is going on, I am searching and looting the other rooms.
I put my ring back on.
And as he waddles away, waddle.
As you two leave the room, she will cast imprisonment on the newt.
Hopefully that was actually him and not just a clone of him. Well, we didn't kill him, so I guess his soul would still be trapped.
Yes.
JW would collect a lot of books. Journals filled with things.
Am I gonna get presents on research?
You realize I have Pebble for a reason. I'm just gonna start handing them shit.
Oh yeah, no.
Like I'm just
Pebble
no,
is
actually
cool.
no. I'm just gonna there's gonna be a chest around here somewhere, so I'm just gonna fill that with shit and hand it to Pebble.
I meant afterwards.
Be like two chests on Pebble's shoulders as he's walking down the hall.
Past the
Did I
guards.
Did I get anything magical? I know we're never probably coming back to this campaign, but I want to know.
I will think on that and give
Scroll
you your
of
answer
wish.
later.
Oh, Scud.
The Whataburger is the most.
Whataburger? Oh
Whataburger.
my.
I'm okay with that answer.
Did I get a promotion? And what happened
That's
to
what
Jeffrey?
I was just about to
Did-
ask.
what happened to
of you
Jeffrey?
will get a promotion. Jeffrey is currently being held.
But did he get transferred over to...
He did,
Yes. Does that mean he gets to be put underneath my control?
No, he
Aw.
will be held in prison there for a little while.
Little while. He murdered a man.
Look, Little while is a subjective term.
Also, given the fact that I aged him.
And I'm gonna go get my friend released from prison.
Yep.
Is there any specific conversation with that other than yes?
Other than the fact you have proof? No, if you have proof, you're good. You can prove it. It happened.
Bye-bye. No need to go to court.
And also,
Just gotta
because-
murder a near god. Where teleport him, transform into a newt.
I'm just gonna, since I'm in the guild area, I'm just gonna go up to basically what would be my boss. Be like, can I get raised? I helped beat a god. Can I get a raise? Like,
But boss.
like,
Oh god.
it's like I helped beat a god. I know. I think that deserves something.
Oh, I will, You all got promoted. Even you, Rel. Good work. Proud of you.
And no one figured out my real name.
He literally did nothing.
I assisted in damage.
Oh, he played very well to the guild he is associated with.
I know.
To be fair, yes, barbarian playing for a spy agency. I did the best I could.
Yeah, he did the best he could by
You
never
can't
interacting.
argue that for a barbarian. I did
You
very
you
well.
quite literally
You did,
never.
yeah.
Yeah, you did well by never interacting, and that's why you did well.
But observing.
That's
By the
not
way-
what happened.
Did you ever figure out what that key was for?
Key?
Nope.
What key?
The key. I mean, our characters don't know this, but you found a key that we missed in the first starting area.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. I can't remember. Did you give it over to? I think you gave that over, but to your informant. I was just curious if anything came back with that.
No, nothing came back from that because I forgot. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been.
Plot hole.
I have been extremely busy.
I believe it.
This was a lot of fun, though.
So, Josh, side note.
Yeah.
Remember when you said you could hit 30 with Blade Singer, right?
Yes.
You can get a little bit more because you can pick up a Defender Sword, which,
We'll
Give
raise
me-
it to 33.
yeah, can be any version of a sword, so long as you find the right one that can be one-handed.
Yep.
And technically, you can also wear, like, bracers of AC.
If you're wearing the robes of the Archmadness, you'd wear braces of AC.
Yeah.
But studded
Why
leather,
not studded leather?
Because the braces require you to be unarmored.
Oh, is that? Okay.
So with that, you're looking. But there's also a lot more work to put in than just needing, 4 things.
Well, even then, it's depending on how you roll. You're starting off at like 20 some AC, almost 20 AC.
Yeah.
Hey, Jacob or Josh, could you roll Disintegrate real quick?
That's 10d6, yeah?
10d6 plus 40. And what was
those
his?
D10s.
What was his? Oh, okay. What was his spell save
It was only gonna be 20.
for our dex save?
Yeah.
Yovir would have died if I hadn't counterspelled. Quite literally, he would have one-shot me.
He was only bouncing Disintegrate bat because you shot him with it.
All right, so question.
And
Since this is basically the end of this campaign, at least for now,
Yes.
what are we doing next week?
I don't know, next DM.
He went to the bathroom.
I don't know if he's even ready.
I
yet.
don't. No, I don't think
Yeah, I
he's
feel like
ready.
we're giving him time.
I'm assuming we're probably just gonna be playing games.
Yeah.
If we get bored of Killing Floor, we can find something else. Either that, or we could do like a stream night where we just watch anime together.
Holy
Or
shit!
TV
What
show.
did I miss? What's up with all these rolls?
Oh no! I asked him to roll Disintegrate again to see if I would have died immediately
As a hypothetical.
as
Oh,
a
okay.
hypothetical, and I would have died immediately.
Wait, so are we done with this campaign then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys didn't even get to know my real name yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
We might come back later.
Hey, wait, are we actually gonna come back?
There's a possibility, depending on how things go. Yes.
Season 2. Fuck yeah.
Then I won't give out my real name yet.
It's one
And
of those.
Oh, there he goes. No, Karlov.
Not my boy, my little boy. Anyways, I just finished the map for my world.
Nice.
Just now.
Well, I mean, I finished it before the session.
I thought you said
mean,
you had
I made
half-
don't get me wrong. I made a few tweaks, like altering some buildings while we were playing, but it wasn't really anything severe.
I thought you said that you still had another half to fill out.
I have my story to fill out.
Ah.
That's what I meant by half. Half as in map's done. But now
Gotcha.
I have the story.
Yeah, I still don't even have a character ready for that because the character I was gonna play doesn't work in the story. It doesn't work in the world.
I mean, I have a class. I don't have a character.
And a lot of my problem has just been like having the creative like spark to do anything. I'm hoping that it gets better now that I don't have my fucking relationship hanging over my head, and I'm not like fucking depressed about that all the time. I'm hoping that I'm gonna be able to start getting creative urges again, because that's been a lot of my problem. It's just been that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to the fact that because of this, I lost out on playing a character that I really was enjoying playing and 2 players in my campaign. So it's definitely been a.
But I have a quick question though. So would you guys when would you guys want to start my campaign?
Mm,
When you're ready.
yeah, when you're ready. Like
Yeah, when you're ready, bro.
like we don't want to force you into it when you're not ready, sort of thing.
I mean, I'm new to DMing and I'm still very inexperienced, I feel.
I mean, the best experience
So
you're
what I
gonna
was
get
thinking
is
is
just
that
getting
you
thrown
guys
into
actually
it.
start at level 4 and I level you up to level 5 pretty quickly through an experience that I plan on making your first experience
Okay.
to give you an idea of how the setting's going to be.
How do you want us to be like together, or is it just gonna be like where we can all be whatever we want backstory wise and
Everything backstory wise, because the dynamic of the world I'm making is that whatever you want, you have to seek out.
Okay.
This is going to be. It's not like you're fighting for a purpose, unless it's a self-serving purpose. But it's all very the dynamic of the world is very self-serving. You don't get punished for doing wrong. You don't get rewarded for doing good.
Mm-hmm.
It's very kind of, I guess, real life kind of like, it's like, you could go out and seek to kill someone for revenge, or you could just be an extortionist.
Like obviously people will still have quests for what stuff that they want or need, and they will probably still pay you for whatever it is.
And sometimes they won't, and that's when we break their legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because who are they
But
going to be?
I'll work out a story, and maybe we can even do it as soon as next week Friday if I get
Okay.
everything done.
And if nothing
'Cause
else, we can do a session 0 next week where we kind of just go over the world and how our characters would interact with it and with each other, sort of.
I still don't like. I don't have a character.
I'm in the same place as Jacob.
Yeah, I will.
I'll be
If you
honest.
guys want, I can send the map out without really naming the map yet.
We might as well wait.
Okay, I will work on it then. My mom's birthday is on Sunday, so I won't be able to do anything over the weekend. I already told you, Jacob. I'll try to get here for part of the conversation on Sunday.
Yeah. At the very least, I will send you a message filling you in the best I can.
Yeah, and if you need anything from me when it comes to my hours or stuff, I'm very fixed in my hours. I can give you my schedule, and it's really simple.
Yeah, it's pretty much any time after